Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Strixhaven, a curriculum of chaos, the Dark Tales Patreon exclusive. I am Christa, or Chahista, most places. I use she, they, or her, them pronouns, and I am your dungeon master for this mayhem. Let us introduce everybody here. Hello, Kelly.
Hello, everyone. It is I, Kelly. And why are you making me speak like this? Hi, everybody. It's me, Kelly.
I don't know.
Tonight I am playing Kyle. We both use he and him pronouns, and I'm excited to be here. Let me take off my glasses. Ha! It's actually me, Kyle. You couldn't see the entire time, and I could totally see because I was wearing glasses. So hi, everybody. Excited to be playing, and not... This is like 2 games in a row where I get to be the player. It's kind of nice. I'm gonna eat some wasabi peas.
Very nice.
Pretty good.
Well, thank you for joining us as a player yet again.
That's true.
Hey, Robin, how's it going?
Hi, I'm doing well. This is my new setup, which actually allows me to have it's on my blue screen's on my bed, so I can have a little guest over my shoulder for those that are keen-eyed. So you know, little Shay is hanging out with me over my shoulder, keeping an eye out on she. But yes, I'm Robin. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing Nelloris, Sullenclaw, our lovely Arlynn, Circle of the Spore Druid, with their lovely familiar, Shay. There we go. Shay Taki, who's sitting on an Indiana Jones hat. So I can prop them up so their eyes are showing. But yeah.
Fantastic. Well, glad you're settled in. Thank you for joining us from not way up north. It's like barely up the province, but you know, close enough.
It's north of most of our viewers.
I was gonna say, to us, it's far north.
I'm gonna go put these away, or else I'm gonna eat them the entire game.
Fair point. Me with snacks. Speaking of a snack, hey Wei, how's it going?
Hi. Wei here. Thank you for that. Oh, my ego, so big.
Is that all that's
I'm
big?
Wei. Sorry?
Said, is that all that's big? Kelly,
Oh,
naughty.
Well, that's an extra tier of Patreon there that we gotta add for that.
That's the OnlyFans.
Yeah. I'm Wei. I use he, him pronouns, and I play Celdrynn, who goes by both sometimes. So we will find out what's going to go with that. Thank you everyone for being here. I'm so happy to be here, to be playing, and happy to be around all these beautiful, amazing, talented other players and DM.
No, well, we are very, very happy to have you.
You're very attractive, Way.
Thank you.
I love your new setup.
Yeah, thank you, Brynn, for that. This is the new green screen from Brynn, so...
You're welcome. I gave it to you because I love you. More than everyone else. Don't tell the rest of the players.
No, you can tell.
Krista will get jelly.
Oh, that's fair.
I just assume
Krista's not a player.
Arlynn dies.
So it's fine. Never.
Arlynn 2.0 shows up.
Hi, Brynn. You can introduce now that we've just determined that you are the distributor of green screens.
I just streamed with my friend the other night, and I also completely forgot that we had to do introductions. It's better in Dork Tales, though, because people get introduced before me, so I'm like, oh yeah, that's the thing we do at the beginning of the stream. Whereas when it's with one other person, they're like, introduce yourself, and I'm like, oh. Hi, I'm Brynn. I use they, them pronouns. I have allergies tonight, so I'm going to try and mute my microphone when I sneeze, but if I don't, I apologize.
It's a tough
I'm playing
game.
Arlynn. You can tell I'm playing Arlynn because it says it right below my face on the screen. If you forget.
Maybe it's a trick. Maybe you're not really playing Arlynn. Oh my gosh. I don't know.
It'd be very confusing.
Wouldn't that be very confusing? Speaking of very confusing, hi Traz.
Oh, that sums up my mental state this past week quite well, thank you. But hi, I am Trez. I am also suffering allergies and a sinus cold. I hate the outdoors. But anyway, I play Telbron, Stevedore, ASMR Pact of the Genie Warlock, who uses he, him, as I also use he, him. I think I got everything right.
Well done. Fantastic. Well, thank you everybody for joining us. From where else they thine be. I don't know. My God, I'm tired. I slept most of this weekend, so you'd think I wouldn't be, but I've overslept now.
With who?
Myself, my stuffed animals. I have a very large penguin. It's very cozy. I was also going to show my little stuffy I have up here, but he's green, so you won't see him. Anywho, so yes, last time on Strixhaven, I did go to a fabric sale this weekend. That was a bunch of stuff from the Once Upon a Time show, and they also had stuff from what was the other show?
Like it was like the patterns were from Once Upon a Time, or it was
no
like...
the fabric, the physical fabric was fabric,
like leftovers from the show.
Yes.
That's so random.
Living in Vancouver.
There was some really nice. I got like 6 to 10 meters of like fake leather, so I have many good D&D costumes in the future. Anywho,
what color is it?
CW.
I need some for
black and gray. I'll send you pictures.
Okay.
Anywho, last time on Strixhaven, we what did we do? We did all sorts of fun stuff. We went to we did exams. No, exams was the
Catch-up exam for Brynn.
Catch-up exam for Brynn.
We went to the library. That's what
and then you went to the library. So your Professor Blackstone, that's his name, right?
Yep. Blackstone.
Asked you to go look for a book called Of Weal and Woe. It's a divination book. You guys were given special permission to go down into the special collections of the into the scriptorium of the biblioplex. So many big words. And Drajmir allowed you access down there. You guys maybe poked around at some stuff that you maybe shouldn't have, and found something akin to a deck of many things kind of sort of thing, and had some very interesting visions of your past, present, and possible futures, and some better than others, and one of which set off something within Telbron, and had to dart or tried to leave as he did bumped into an astrolabe, a tool for divining through the stars, and it started to move itself and became something sentient and came after you. You managed to defeat it by melting it and then freezing it, and became a strange hardened puddle on the ground. However, when you pulled a final card out of the divining deck, everything seemed to go back to normal, except where the astrolabe had been. There was now underneath it a piece of chitin, of the same type you have been finding around campus on these many things that seem to be attacking you. Telbron escaped. Everyone but the sight of Arlynn and a quick discussion with Celdrynn, who agreed to cover for him as he ran off to not the nurses. He went off to a small park to mope and to be emo, as Telbron is wont to do, and to deal with whatever it is that is bubbling up within him. The rest of the party spent their night reading over the books that they found. They found 2 books, but both of them were by the same professor that you had been looking for, the Wheel and Woe, an interpretive sketch, which was by director Quenthorne. You found a couple books, one about magical creatures, in which you read about the creatures that you think have been following you, which are called mage hunters, and they are large insectoid kind of things that often travel in pairs and are often either sent or decide to hunt down specific magic users. And you may have been tagged for some reason. You also discovered Quenthorne's history, which is a sort of short history about a specific time at Strixhaven while he was director of Strixhaven. Did you guys read into that much? I can't remember if we talked about that.
I have in my notes history PG with blood. Student practice bizarre magic at Strixhaven with energy plus life, lingering aura similar to black ooze, eventually expelled, not named, is what I have.
Perfect. So yes. So you so I had forgotten part of your adventure there was the blood, Kai's blood dripping onto the books.
Yes.
Pointed out both the mage hunter and a page about this student. That there seems to be, the names are kind of inked out by this kind of black ooze. Yes, and I think that is where we left off. Wonderful. So we're going to have a little time before exams again. So you guys will have a little bit of time to study. You do have the book with you. So the professor said that you are going to have a little bit of, some of that book will be on your next exam. So you guys can study with that for a little bit before returning it. Now, Telbron. So Telbron has spent a little bit of time sort of recouping and regathering himself in the space just outside of one of the little forested spaces just outside of the biblioplex, where he could kind of be alone for a little while. You feel the sort of pressure at your back, kind of along your shoulder blades almost. There's almost a pressure almost outwards. And you feel a burning in your eyes, and you feel the dripping that when you touch and wipe away the dampness, you see it as black on your fingers. And you sit there and try to collect yourself. What does Telbron think is happening?
Based off the vision he has, he's probably feeling he's getting closer and closer to what his parents want him to be. Just a tool, a weapon for them to use.
Okay. What was it like? Because I know, we all know Telbron has, feelings about his father and the way that his father treats him. But the seeing his mother in that vision in the same space as his father, does that set it, does that start anything in his brain?
Yeah, so that started a little when Nell got summoned and his father had no idea she was there. And seeing that, now he's getting even more wary and starting around the one person he thought he could trust in his family, immediate family, now he can't.
Yeah. Gotcha. Oh, I'm breaking everything on my computer. Yes. So he's dealing with some stuff. Is there anybody that he wants to reach out to, or is he just shouldering this?
Would he reach out, I guess is the question.
Yeah, he doesn't have to, but just, is he at a point where he wants to reach out?
He wants to, but I think he's paranoid now of hurting somebody else, because all he can think is that body at his feet now.
Okay. Gotcha. So, all right, so you're going to spend some time there sort of recollecting yourself. You guys, I believe we discussed that you are back in the Silver Quill dorms. So your dorms are ready and good to go again. So you guys can go back to your dorms there, but you are sharing, I believe, Wei, did Celdrynn move back in, or is he staying with Mina for a little while longer?
He'll stay like a day longer.
Okay. So this is probably so Telbron, you probably still have a day or so if you want to head back and just rest tonight. You know that Celdrynn won't be there.
Yeah, he'll probably do that once he's calmed down enough to where he feels safe to walk.
Okay. Can you make me a wisdom save with disadvantage because our wonderful friend Jen purchased a what's it called? A bad things happen.
Yeah.
Hurt them more. You should know that considering how much bog bags.
Hurt leg more.
Hurt leg more.
No, that's
hurt leg
Arcos.
more.
Leg it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
how'd you do?
So that's a 22. I rolled an 18 and a 19.
Oh my god, that is to spite Jen. I think you need to send that clip to her and be like, ha ha ha. Beautiful. Okay. Wonderful. So, you finally get home late. You go to bed. And you have a nightmare that the second you fall is like the second, like sometimes nightmares sort of start as dreams and you're like, oh, okay, this is fine until something bad happens. This one, you like the sense of dread is immediate. And you are again in that dark circle. You see the body at your feet again. But this time, behind you, you don't just sense your mother and your father. There is another presence that you sense behind you that is a bright light. Do you turn towards it?
Yes.
Okay. You start to see your shadow get longer in front of you, and you turn, and you are blinded by this bright light and a silhouette, a shadowed silhouette that is this very svelte form with massive wings. It's a very svelte humanoid form with massive wings. And for a moment you feel hope at seeing this until you see the figure's head hang in disappointment. You can't see its face, but you can feel it in the same way you would feel a parent's disappointment. And the figure turns and flies into the light as you feel that pressure on your back again, and you feel a tear, and you look to the side to see massive black wings that are attached to you. Then you can feel them moving. And as the ground beneath you starts to pull you down, and your wings are, you start pressing your wings against to try and rise up out of this, you wake up, sweating. And it is the morning, and you have classes to get to. So everybody else, you guys have about a week before your final exams. So you have some studying you can do, you have some stuff you've got to do. Does anybody have anything they're looking forward to? Anything they have been putting off?
I think Nell is... She's gotten really into the gym. I think she's starting to kind of go to that as like I can distract myself from feelings and work out, get like goth fit. So I think she's trying to get like, yeah, she's trying to do that like revenge. I'm gonna look so good kind of thing. And also trying to impress Kai as well.
You're doing great. You're doing great. More reps. Come on. Okay, slow it down a bit. You're not trying to come on him.
Aren't you?
Yeah.
Can you
Okay.
make me an athletics check?
Oh, I'll try. All right, mushroom die. Let's go. Oh, mushroom die didn't do too bad. +1 is gonna be 16.
Very nice. You're doing real good. You've been taking a right amount of breaks. You haven't been pushing yourself too hard, which is often the trick when you get a little too into the gym. Yeah, so you've been really pushing it. You can take advantage on the next athletics check you need to roll.
Oh, thank you.
Just keep
Cool.
remember that.
Yeah, I'm writing it down right now.
Perfect. Anybody else
I am also pushing it at the gym.
at the gym? Greta
gonna be-
will join you guys regularly.
Hey, I am going to be trying to go for my personal best. I want to beat my 1 rep max, and I want to represent, because with Mage Tower coming up, I'm going to rep my reps. I need to be
Heck yeah.
swole. Plus, I saw what I'm going to look like eventually with that 8-pack, and so he is just running around, and Christa, there's an anime you need to watch called Mashal. But he's basically just gonna be like just like on the bench, like, which is how I used to.
Spectacular.
That's how I used to bench in high school. Oh god, I miss that type of stamina.
Geez. Yeah. Yeah, right. God, the stamina of youth. Okay, fantastic. So you're going to be working on that. One day when you are wrapping up at the gym, your phone will go off with a text message.
I'll check it.
It's a message from your dad in response to a message that you had sent him regarding Celdrynn.
Oh, hey. What does it say?
So his message. So your message. What was your message? Because Celdrynn had asked to see if he could get work with your dad.
One of my friends is looking for some work. Says that he might be useful. Also, I'm playing in Mage Tower at the finals this year. If you wanted to come and check it out, it's no big deal. But you know, I just thought you might want to see me dominate the rest of the school, because it's honestly, it's not going to be much of a contest. So I can see why you might be busy.
His response that you get is, "Who's your friend?"
Celdrynn Lyre.
Perfect. And the response comes back relatively quickly. Like for your dad, surprisingly quickly.
Nice.
You get this message back of, "Give him my number."
Sure. Cool. I will.
And then when's your game?
I'll say when the game is.
Whatever the date is.
Yeah.
And you get a thumbs up.
Nice. Okay. All right, Greta. We're gonna be
Yeah?
working obliques today. I want to be thick.
Ugh. All right.
Look, tell you what.
She'll
do we
go.
have, do you? Are you studying this year? Like, what are you doing?
Yes, I'm going into. I think she's in Lorehold. Yeah. No, I'm taking classes.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna blast my obliques and yours too, and then I need some studying. So, is Nell alive? Nell.
Just.
So, don't forget to do your water reps. Remember, 1, 2. Yeah, you got it.
Oh
You
yeah,
got it.
that'll help.
It'll help big time.
Shay is actually holding your water bottle up for you.
Yup. Thanks, Shay. You got this. You got this.
Okay, so when you're done with that, grab everybody who wants to come studying. We're gonna go hit one of the lakes.
The lakes?
Yeah, I'm gonna do my obliques here, and then I'm gonna row us around the lake while we study.
Oh, okay.
It'll be relaxing.
Sounds fun. I'll quiz you.
I want as
are you
many
gonna-
people in the boat as possible.
Okay. Send it to the group.
Yeah.
Is that what you're sending to the group?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, he'll pull out his sending stone. Spam call. Yeah, so he'll send a photo.
Okay. Amazing. Come on, load. There we go. So you're sending the message. Oh, you just sent it to our Discord. Lake? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Study. Selfie.
That's great. That's fantastic.
I wish I had as much
Celdrynn,
confidence as this
Telbron.
character in real life.
Right?
Just gotta
I
put
would
it
be
on every
invincible.
day.
I would be invincible, man. Like, seriously.
Maybe a little intolerable, though. Might not be the worst.
I would still be better than one of the Paul brothers.
Fucking fair.
And
That's a
if I
low
could be
bar.
half as rich. Yeah, but if I could be
Low
half.
bar. So Arlynn, Telbron, Celdrynn, you get this text message in the group chat.
Arlynn's probably at cheer squad practice, because if there's a big
Right.
game coming up, they're probably getting better. She's probably on top of a tower and like checks her phone and is like, "What?"
Beautiful. Is Arlynn planning on cheering for the Mage Tower team, or is she gonna be playing in it? It's whichever one you want.
Like playing Mage Tower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she'd probably be cheering.
Cool.
Don't you have to be on the Mage Tower team to play in the Mage Tower tournament?
It's very dumb. They just assume that your team is gonna be
Yes.
picked by the professors, and I'm like, why? There's no excuse. I've tried to make it like no one wants to play because exactly, yeah. You guys were chosen because you're so it is entirely
character
up
syndrome.
to you. Yes,
Okay.
it's
God.
100% main character syndrome.
Well,
So if
whatever
you-
makes more sense then. She can either play on the team or...
Being that you are in the mage, I just don't want you to miss out on. You know what I'll do? As I will let you roll each time everyone else rolls to give advantage,
Okay.
so that way you don't miss out on rolling.
I love rolling dice.
Right? They're the best. When they like you. So okay, cool. So we'll say that. You'll be on the so yeah, you're at Mage Tower cheer practice. You fall off the top of the tower. You get this text message to meet at the lake for studying. Do you respond with a negative or a affirmative?
Okay, be right there.
Beautiful. Celdrynn, Telbron.
Yeah, Celdrynn will say, got it. And that's it.
Okay.
And Telbron will say, sure. But it's like dot dot dot, sure.
Just it's da 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 da.
Nell, your ex texts like a middle-aged mom.
I know. I tried to get him better at it, but it was bad. Okay. Also, can you spot me? I'm about to do like some squats with the bar. Thank you.
You're just
Gotta
lifting
get that,
her up
gotta
with
get
the
that.
bar.
Like, no, ass out more.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
All right.
curve, though.
No curve. Straight back, ass out. Hit a button.
So you guys, where's the thing? Hello? Lost my thing of studying.
That thing of studying is always slipping out of your hand.
It really is.
Like, it is literally the worst
cool.
table.
It is. So before you guys go to the lake, have you dropped off Wheel and Woe with Professor Blackstone yet?
Dropped off
No.
what?
The book that he wanted you to find. It's called Wheel and Woe.
I thought those were like people.
Yeah, we
This
dropped
is
them off.
Wheel and says, "Well, hello. I will." And they do that thing where they cartwheel together.
Oh my gosh.
Well, Wheel does. Woe's like, hey, whoa!
Whoa!
Slow down, man!
Oh no.
It's like pain and panic.
Yes,
up in
have you wiping my freckles off? Have you brought that book back to, because I think you had it, Nell.
Yeah, I think it depended on did he want it back at the end of the day, or was he saying I could have it for a little bit? Because if she is allowed to keep it for longer, she would have, but if he wanted it back sooner, she would have.
Yeah, he'll need it back a few days before the exam. But if you
Okay.
want to study with it first, that's totally fine. We can return it after the lake, maybe.
Okay, cool, yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
that's
So you
what
guys
you'll
are all
do.
going to head to the lake to do a little bit of studying. And since you are all studying together, you have advantage on your studying rolls.
Yes.
So I will get everybody to make a study check of whatever ability they feel is appropriate.
Athletics.
What are we studying?
What are we
for?
studying? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, what is
You
it?
are studying for your test is going to be on augury tools and methods. So augury is seeing the future.
Mhm.
And or for casting the spell augury. And interpreting wheels and woes. Reasoning out meaningful interpretations of cryptic scenarios. Yeah, so basically divination and stuff like that is what you are investigating.
Ooh, can I
Yeah,
use
that's
insight to try and insight like the stuff?
Sure.
Wait, are we all?
What's
Are we
everyone?
studying together?
You guys are all
Both.
studying together, so you have advantage on this.
Does a 27 pass?
No.
I have
so
a
27 passes.
23. This mushroom
Well,
guy
that's not good
is working
enough.
well.
Robin.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm
it's
sorry,
only
it's 25.
23. Oh, frick. All right.
Is athletics
Uh,
potentially okay?
Athletics is acceptable.
Okay.
Why?
We've let
Why what?
weirder things work.
Why is athletics acceptable?
Doesn't make any sense.
Exercising
wrong
and
with the
studying.
Yeah, it gets the
I'm on a
muscle
boat.
memory in your
Memory.
brain. Yeah, muscle memory, exactly. We've let weirder things go. And it doesn't
I can
say
use
any.
Arcana
It literally
instead.
just says whatever.
Hold
No,
on.
use athletics. I want you to. Do it.
Okay.
I rolled.
I will.
Arcana. Like a good student.
What about medicine or sleight of hand?
You know what? Sleight of hand, honestly, because like you in your time, your parents have probably taught you a little fake.
No, they haven't. I have a
Divining.
+2.
Well,
Can I
you've
roll-
been
can
in
I
it in
roll
the past,
stealth?
is what I mean.
Instead.
You can if you want, if that's better than your Arcana roll. So
not.
I was going to say sleight of hand in the way of like fake mediums. Like you
So
are
like a
very
large?
good at being able to watch people so that you can snipe things off of them. So you've kind of picked up all of these fake things that you can now apply to how they would, all of these things where they're talking about augury does this, this, and this, you are applying it into, okay, I could fake it by doing blank, 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 and by doing this sleight of hand. So yeah, go ahead and roll that. Kelly, what did you get?
I hit. Okay, cool. So I am just checking that right now. So at least a 17.
Okay, that's fine. 17 passes.
Okay, cool.
And Celdrynn, what did you get on your sleight of hand?
I'm gonna actually use deception.
Okay, deception is also acceptable
22.
for similar reasons. 22, that'll pass. And Telbron, what are you using?
I'm gonna use Arcana.
Okay.
And that dice, come back.
It's gone forever.
And I will go ahead. I'm gonna use my D4 anyway. So 18.
18, perfect. Okay, that passes. Wonderful. So you guys all have a re-roll that you can use on your tests. So yeah, you guys will do a little bit of studying. Nell, would you like to return the book to Professor Blackstone?
Yeah, totally. She'll definitely bring that. Just be like, "Thank you so much. That was really helpful."
Oh, well, thank you so much for finding it. It has been a mess. Wait, what's his voice? He's slightly Transylvanian. The scriptorium has been an absolute mess since the issues last summer. So thank you so much for finding this for me. You and your friends will have extra credit on the final exam for finding this for me. Thank you so much.
Great. That's awesome. Thank you. It was no problem. Yeah, it was very interesting. Also, that's a really cool library area. Scriptorium.
Yes, yes, when you are in 4th year, will have access to it whenever you wish.
Oh. Amazing.
It has a lot of interesting information down there.
Huh. I can't wait.
He will bid you adieu. Kai, are you telling Celdrynn about your dad?
Yeah, I'll pull him aside and be like, "Hey, so I talked to my dad. He said he's gonna hit you up."
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you. You're not going to regret it.
Of course not. Dude, that's what friends are for. Like, I'll hook you up. I don't want you to have to worry about money anymore, okay, man? Like, I know you want to work for it, and I know that, like, I respect that. That's really... Anyway, don't worry. I got you.
Do you want to roll insight?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yes. Do it.
Ooh, that's a 10.
25.
Good lord. Yes. Anyone else but Kai, I would say roll with advantage, but Kai is too thinking about
That's
the fact
a 1
that
if I rolled with advantage.
Oh, it's meant to be. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Celdrynn, you thank him.
Celdrynn's going to feel a little... He's not so used to lying to his friends, especially, right? So he's gonna do a bit of an eye shift, a very subtle eye shift. Yeah.
like that dog from The Simpsons, like
dun dun dun.
Yeah. Yeah. If it were an anime, he would be scratching the back of his neck.
Yeah.
Yet no one would notice. What? He's just got an itch. Amazing. Okay, cool. Well, let's unless anyone has anything else that they want to catch up with before exams. Arlynn, I'm sure you will do many exciting experiments. You had a vision last game in which you had lost all of your curiosity. Has this affected Arlynn in any way? Has she retaken, has it invigorated her to go do more experiments? Or is she kind of wondering if maybe that's a safer way to go? Or where's she at?
She's trying to forget about the vision. She's that
burying yourself in work a little. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine. Nothing. Oh. Wonderful.
We don't talk about visions. No.
Actually, the point of that song, yes. Future telling is always bad, is the rule. Okay, so you
Is it
will
though?
definitely do some some maybe more dangerous experiments than you would normally do, but we're not going to worry about that because nothing's wrong. Everything's fine. All right, day of exam comes. If everyone would like to head into the exam room. So we're going to make 2 ability checks. All of you passed your studying, so you all have a bonus, a reroll to one of these. And if you have any student dice from previous exams, you can use those. If you have any relationship dice, this is a new day, so you can use those as well. I think almost everybody has one. Yeah. Okay, cool. So the first part of your exam is on augury tools and methods. Choosing the most effective tools and methods for casting augury. So this will be a multiple choice section on the best tools and methods for the casting of the spell augury. If everyone can make me a history check, please.
Oh, I will try.
Ooh.
Do I have anything
that's
that
good.
allows me to do a history?
We
Oh,
we
boy.
don't have advantage
Nope.
from anything, right?
You do have a reroll if you would like to reroll, but you can only
Tides
do
of
that
chaos.
once.
This
19.
Sure, I need that die back. Thank you.
We got a 19 from Kai. Amazing.
I rolled a 19. What's my history? My history is +1, 20. Dirty 20.
Spectacular.
and relationship
Celdrynn,
dice you can only use if you have a relationship with them, right? Or the
which
that,
you have with Mina, I think.
and it's a specific skill check or a specific
No.
ability, right? No. Okay.
No, that's
Well, I'm gonna
you
use
get a
that. It's
Yep,
a
do it.
D4, right?
no. It's a reroll.
Oh,
like
it's a reroll.
inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah, your student dice is a D4. Your relationship dice is a reroll.
Okay. So, but the student dice is a specific ability, right?
Yes. So those ones you get from you got one from your job because you weren't doing any extracurriculars,
Right.
or you get them from passing exams.
Right. Do you know if I have any?
Did you pass all your exams?
I failed one of the last one. So one of the,
Were any
the
of
two
them
tests last one.
history?
Don't think any of them. I don't have anything added for history. I've passed all
No,
of them so far.
I forget what is
No,
what were
persuasion,
first year exams because we
investigation.
Got
didn't
it.
know that.
Okay,
for
I'm gonna do
first
the
year.
reroll then.
Yeah, they reset each year as well. So last year
Oh,
wouldn't
okay.
have mattered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
18.
Okay, 18. And sorry, Telbron, what did you get?
Nat 20 for 21.
Yeah, you did.
Woo!
Spectacular. And then Brynn, what did Arlynn get?
1-6. That was
Oh,
decent.
16.
Yes,
Uh,
correct, 16.
Would you like to use your reroll? You don't have to.
Do I want to?
Do you want it? Do you want to use it?
Okay, I guess maybe yeah. I'll use it.
Unless you get a history student die from any of your.
Does an 11 better than the 16? Well, let me go look at what student dice I have. Oh my god.
Is that 16 plus your history?
Nope.
Or,
That's
Oh, you rolled a
9
16?
plus 7. No.
oh, a 9
No,
plus 7.
it was
Okay.
a 9 with a 7, and then I got a 4.
Oh, but then you re-rolled an 11. Oh, to 4. Oh, good. Okay. So everybody has passed this one except for Arlynn, unfortunately.
Hold on,
but...
I'll see if I get a history die.
Oh.
Perception, persuasion, and then magic labs don't give you anything? I'm so confused.
I think we said it gave you Arcana.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. Alright, carrying on then. Oh,
Okay.
failed the test.
It's only one section. And so for the next one, interpreting wheels and woes. So reasoning out meaningful interpretations of cryptic scenarios paired with the results of auguries. So if everyone can make me an insight check.
Oh no.
I'm decent. I'm decent at insight.
That's like the one thing I'm not good at.
Oh, I'm using a reroll though because I rolled a 5. So using that
geez.
reroll.
Yep.
I'm gonna use a reroll as well.
Oh, I'm gonna use that reroll on this nat 1.
Oh no.
Oof.
I got a 16 again.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm gonna use my student die.
I'm gonna use my student inspiration as well because my
Student inspiration's an entire reroll, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna use mine as well.
Your
'cause it's-
relationship. Yeah.
Oh, there's an at 20. There's an at 20 for
There
24.
Got a 17.
Okay, you know what?
17.
I got a 12, so an 11 with my insight bonus. However, I'm using favored by the gods.
Okay.
Oh.
So that becomes a 16.
Okay. So, the DC was 17. So I believe that means Telbron, Celdrynn, and Nell passed both.
Just double check that. My
Oh no, you
insight.
failed that second one?
I rolled a 13. I failed the second one.
Okay.
I rolled a
Okay,
13.
so Celdrynn, what did you get on the second one?
A 17.
A 17. Okay, perfect. So Celdrynn and Nell have passed both. Kai and Telbron have passed one, and Arlynn didn't pass either of them. However, you were very close. You were within one. So
What was the
because you-
rules for cheating again? I had to roll a deception.
What did we say it was?
I think I had to
You had
roll a
to
deception.
roll a sleight of hand or
Could I do
deception. Do you have a? Oh yeah. What was?
It was hold on.
Yeah, I'm scrolling back in our Strixhaven chat.
We made rules for cheating.
I believe it
with
was.
spells.
I seem to recall.
Because why are there no rules for this? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
'cause it's-
nobody cheats in school.
No, never. Yeah, because the normal rules say charisma, then sleight of hand was the normal.
Now, while you guys are looking, I will say, because you guys found the book for the professor is treating that as extra credit. So, if you passed both, if you aced it and got both, you will actually get 3 dice. So you can pick 2 for the one type and then 1 for the other. If you only passed one section, you will get a die for each. And if you failed, you will still get 1 of the student dice, whichever type you want.
Okay, so if we pass one, we get both skills because of the extra credit, right?
Yes.
So
Okay.
what was if you got 2 right? Sorry, I was looking at the roll, so I'm sorry.
Yes.
Totally.
So for Celdrynn and Nell, you guys will get 3 student dice, which means 2 of them can be for whichever type you want. Those were insight and history.
I'm gonna do history because so history die times 2. Sweet.
And then you'll get the 1 of those. So Celdrynn, you as well. Kai and Telbron, you are going to get 1 of each. So you get a student die for insight and a student die for history. And then Arlynn, unless you would like to try and cheat, or if Celdrynn would like to try and use silvery barbs, you will at least get 1.
Yeah, Celdrynn will try to do the insight because I think that's
Okay.
what is written, right?
Yeah, so a perception check.
Perception. Okay.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Okay, cool. And then if you want to make a deception check,
Okay.
to make sure that nobody catches you.
24.
Okay.
Wow. A pro.
That's a 14. I'm gonna say he doesn't have a plus 10 to his perception. So you managed to get this off. So one of the other students will have to re-roll. However, that was a nat 20. So we're gonna say you didn't actually. You make someone stutter for a second and have to actually think about what they're writing, and they doubt themselves. but then they look confident and continue writing. But that does mean
For a second,
that...
he looks at his pencil. He's like, "What does 2B actually stand for?"
he gets real distracted. Don't call me out like this way. Arlynn, if you would like to re-roll, you can make a re-roll on your insight check.
Okay.
So, with the extra credit, does that mean I can re-roll that one again?
No, the extra credit is going forward. So you are,
forward.
so it just gives you a pass. You don't have to re-roll.
Can I re-roll the other one instead? What was it? History? The first
Sure.
one?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I got 20.
Yay! Okay, wonderful.
Yay.
So because you got the one success, everybody gets both dice. So all of you have a D4 towards history and a D4 towards insight, once per day. And those do stack on top of other ones that you might have. But then Nell and Celdrynn get 2 towards history or insight, and then 1 towards the other one. Congratulations, everyone! You did a great job.
Oh, so did we actually pass?
You all passed. Yes.
Oh, okay.
You all
extra
actually. Yeah. So the way that they normally work is if you pass nothing, you fail and you don't get anything. If you pass one of the checks, you pass the exam, but you only get the 1 student die. If you pass both checks, you ace the exam and you get both. In this case, you got 3. If you passed, you got 2. If you failed, you got 1.
Okay.
So,
I was confused about that, and I was desperately looking for dice that wouldn't botch 3 times inside of 5 minutes. I was like, oh
no.
god. I had to pull out my American ones.
Always gotta go back to the roots.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So yeah, you guys leave out the class feeling real good about your exams.
Well, that studying actually really did well this time. I totally was not great the first 2 exams of this year, but man, I fucking aced those ones. This one.
That
Arlynn, how did you
absolutely sucked.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I passed. It just sucked. It's allowed to suck, and I passed.
Oh, okay.
I don't get the second half, right? Like, the historical part of it was easy, but like the theory. Who's gonna be putting up warding glyphs? Do any of you even know any warding spells?
No.
Sure?
I wish I did, but no.
Well, if you wish you did, then learn one. Dude, it's self-actualization.
I started dozing off the last part. I don't know what I wrote for half my answers.
Oh no.
I haven't gotten much sleep recently, so I feel that.
With a very suspicious look from Nell, Professor Sharpbeak arrives, the larger Owlin professor that is running the Mage Tower tournament, and she's looking very frazzled and like has a bunch of like banners and like stuff that she's kind of like trudging along with. And she goes, "Oh, hello! Oh goodness, I'm so happy to see you. You're all still playing tomorrow, right?"
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah.
so.
Wait, sorta.
No, like, I mean, Arlynn's not. Arlynn's hot cheerleading.
It's just normal cheerleading, but thank you.
I mean, if you're doing it, it's hot cheerleading, but cool.
Well, yes. Adjectives aside, I'm very happy to hear you're all doing it. I finally got a couple of teams that were willing to play, but most of them have dropped out. But it's the 4 of you and Mr. Bowen, correct? Xanther.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, Jagdish was supposed to be there.
Oh, Javnesh?
Javnesh, yeah. I got banana in my mouth, sorry. Javnesh.
It's all good. Oh, good. A full 6 of you. Fabulous. Yes, that's good. Okay, yes, there were 6 people left over from the teams, so that works wonderful. I will make sure that they're all there. Oh, the last thing you have to do is you have to pick your mascot.
Oh.
Like what?
Well, one of the school mascots. So you either need a pest or you need one of the living statues or perhaps a fractal. It is somewhat like as you've been training. It's somewhat like capture the flag, except we do it with mascots instead of flags.
Yeah, it's weird.
There are many traditions at this school that I simply don't question.
What is the coolest looking one? Or there's 2 people from Silverquill, right? So maybe we do Silverquill, but
I mean, do you want to play with an
Silverquills
inkling?
is the one I can't remember.
You want to play
of
with
course,
an inkling?
I'm sorry.
No, it's
Inkling.
okay.
My-
Silverquill.
Inkling.
The inkling might be a little bit harder to
Inklings.
catch.
Oh, that's true.
Have you ever tried to catch an art elemental?
The pests bite.
Yeah, they
Fractals
totally
are just
do.
weird.
Oh, you mean like they actually bite, not that they suck. Oh, yeah, I guess.
Hey, that's my dorm school mascot.
That's your
You're
dumb school
ragging on
mascot.
You just aren't.
Uzak will sort of like squidge its way out of Arlynn's pocket, and stand up on her shoulder in a way, and then kind of like glorb into a way that looks kind of like a salute, like reporting for duty.
Oh, dude, yeah, Uzak's an inkling, right?
I think we have a volunteer.
Uzak, you want to be like the head of like our assault brigade?
He blorbs until looks like he's got like a little helmet on, and has like a repeating crossbow, and goes and like little blob arrows shoot out.
I really like this guy.
And then
like,
goes
I really
back.
do. Like, I think this is a really like Arlynn. You're raising a good mascot.
Thanks.
You see Shay climbs up up Nell, and kind of looks and sort of points. Show wood, show strong.
Shay, you've been getting a lot of screen time recently. Let's go with Uzak.
Oh, we might need you out in the field anyway if you hang around with Nell.
Yeah,
You can
you're
use
part of
Nell
the
up there.
team. We can use you. You're like an extra player. They just don't know. Shh.
Shay leaps over to Arlynn's shoulder, kind of lands on Arlynn's head, reaches, dips a leg into Uzak, and like puts little like war paint of ooze on, and then jumps back and goes. "Arr."
Okay.
Uzak looks slightly offended and then kind of like fixes his ooze hair. Professor Sharkbeak, kind of giggles at this interaction and goes, "Yes, of course. If you'd like to use your familiar as well, it's perfectly acceptable. You'll be retrieving him time and again and returning it back to your space and trying to stop your opponents from grabbing theirs. I believe they've gone with a pest, so wear gloves, perhaps."
Oh, good idea. They bite.
Tomorrow you'll report to the southernmost locker rooms. Report there about a half hour before game time, and I will make sure that you're all well prepared. Come with your game faces on. And she trundles
Guys,
off.
keep uniforms. Okay,
Nice.
don't ask me why, but I have a bunch of like tiny shorts we could all wear.
I don't think I need to ask why. I'm pretty sure I know.
Nice. Let's do it.
All right.
Who are they tiny on?
Actually,
Because if
that's
they're tiny on Nell.
wait, but you're like small sized.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in. But like, still, like, yeah, let's do it.
We're gonna distract the other team.
Just make sure everything's decent.
I'm gonna take a card from my ring and walk away, going, "Are you sure you're not gonna be distracted?" And that's what Nell hear in her head.
I am very good at being turned on and also focused. Don't you worry.
Wonderful. You guys are gonna go. Xanther and Javnesh will walk by conveniently. The Earth Genasi and the large Arlynn, and they will walk up and Xanther will. Oh, hey guys! Whole team's here. Team meeting. Hey, all right. Is
Yeah.
everyone ready for tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's
now-
your chest
Yep.
size?
My what size?
Your short size.
My short size.
Yes, for shorts.
I guess a medium.
Okay, I
Nice.
have shorts.
I'm concerned.
You
Don't
probably should
worry
have-
about it. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. So, Professor Shark, have you guys run into Professor Sharpbeak?
Yeah. Just did.
Okay. So, meeting the locker rooms, all is well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. And Arlynn, you're gonna stick with the cheer squad, right? Awesome. I think everyone's got it without me on the base of the pyramid. I think it's been redistributed pretty well, so I think you guys are gonna do awesome. Really excited to see y'all out there.
I think
Okay.
It probably
Well,
should be good. Yeah.
cool. All right. Well, in that case, we'll see you guys tomorrow for the big game. Get lots of rest tonight. Don't party too much. I know y'all are party animals, so
Who?
and Javnesh, having seen you all at the Bow's End quite regularly, will laugh very hard at that. And Xanther will go over to go up to Kai and offer a handout and say, "Thanks for playing, man."
Yeah, you're welcome, man. I'll fist bump his hand.
He'll catch it kind of at the last minute, see you coming in with the fist, and he'll switch it over.
We're not
Cool.
We're not playing though. We're winning.
Damn right. He pulls his sunglasses down.
And for the rest of you guys, this is serious business. Tomorrow morning, let's be on time. Let's be ready. And let's win. This is like a battle.
Yeah.
Javnesh will sort of pipe over and go, I can get breakfast at the Bow's End if you guys all want to come out for a good protein
Hell
start
yeah.
to the day. Beautiful. We'll see you all in the morning.
See you in the morning. Sleep well.
And they will head off and leave you guys to your evening. Does anyone have anything they need to do before the big game?
Hope you can sleep.
No.
Get a good night's sleep. Yeah, that's gonna be on the ticket actually.
Yep.
Cool.
Kai gave Celdrynn his dad's number.
Yep.
He'll make that call.
Yep.
That night.
Okay. Yeah. So everyone will head back to their respective rooms for a good night's rest. Celdrynn, where are you making the call?
From he'll go back to his dorm first, and he'll see Telbron there. I'm assuming. and carrying some of his stuff back from his previous place, Mina's place. He'll oh, Telbron, you're here. How are you doing?
Do you need help with your stuff?
Just gonna set this down. I'm gonna step outside for a quick call. Yeah, I'll be right back. He's gonna go into the shared common area.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a few people in there, like a couple people studying, a couple people playing wizard chess and whatever.
Yeah,
so-
he'll go somewhere where like he won't bother them, but just off on the side. He's not trying to hide anything. There's nothing to hide.
Cool.
So,
You get a phone call. Or you dial. It starts ringing. You get
what
a
was Kai's last
Hello?
name again? L, right?
L.
Right.
Yeah.
Mr.
Hello?
L, this is Celdrynn. I was told that you were expecting my call.
Oh, Celdrynn Lyre.
Yeah, that would be me.
Wonderful. Yes, I'm happy to take your call. My son said you're looking for some summer work.
Yeah, I was hoping to be of any assistance to whatever you need. I have a great deal of many skills. I'm sure you've looked me up if your reputation precedes you.
Can you make me either a
Mhm.
deception or a persuasion check, depending on what you're doing? If you are trying to like intone, like I know what you do, then make a persuasion check. If you're trying to make it seem like I know you're a respectable businessman, so obviously you do background checks. Roll me a deception.
Okay. 1523.
The line is silent for a minute. And then he responds, "We don't need to play it that way. We both know the family you come from. And judging by that, I think you know the work that I'm involved in. And I could use your skills in some of my work. I'm guessing my son isn't aware, though."
I haven't told him anything. He doesn't know much about my family.
Good. Keep it that way. I'll get back in touch with you when semester's over. Have a good day,
Sounds
Mr.
good.
Lyre.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. Click.
All right.
Now let's see. I had some references of what wanted to be done in the chat. Nell, you are doing some bedazzling.
Yup. Nell's bedazzling everyone's last names onto their booty shorts.
Spectacular.
Stevedore does unfortunately gets cut off. That's Stevedore. Stevedore.
Kai and L can go on one booty each though, so that's pretty good.
It's true, yeah. Oh,
but she wants to
spectacular.
do.
Just last names, because then it's
Just
just
last names, so-
E and L.
Yeah.
Amazing. Kai, you are texting?
Yeah, so he's going to text Arlynn, be like, "Hey, what's up?" Sorry,
Oh, you're
your text didn't come through.
Oh, not much. What about you?
Kind of nervous about tomorrow.
Arlynn will send a picture of her tit.
Just one tit, just the party tit.
Just one.
Kai will send like a nice shirtless back with some pelvic V, in there.
You can tell the professional photographer out of the two of you.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Can
Damn it.
I know you're not playing tomorrow, but my dad's gonna be there. Can you cheer extra hard for me?
Yeah, of course, baby.
Thanks, Arlynn. Really appreciate it. I'll see you in the
Gonna be
morning,
like, "Yo,
okay?
Are you in your room? I'm coming over. Are you okay?"
Yeah, I'm. Yeah,
You'll hear a knock
yeah.
on your door.
Yeah.
Hey,
He'll open it
are
up.
you
He's
okay?
just in
You
his
seem-
booty
You
shorts.
seem stressed.
His booty shorts.
Nice
His
shorts.
booty Thanks. I think I'm gonna be probably wearing the same thing tomorrow. Yeah, I just. I don't know. He's never seen me play before, and I just want it to be good, you know. Do you wanna crash here tonight?
Yeah, of course.
Nice. I mean, we can do stuff if you want, but I was thinking just
No, we can just hang out. It's all good. Gotta save your energy for tomorrow.
that's what I was thinking. Like they say that boxers aren't supposed to do anything beforehand because it weakens the legs. I don't know if that's true, but
I have never done boxing. I would not be able to weigh in on that.
I've done some wrestling, but and I've punched
we
a bunch
have.
of people.
Wait, sorry, what?
Oh, I've punched people. I've punched people. I've gotten into bar fights and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never punched anyone.
I could
Threw a
teach
book
you.
at someone once.
You did. It was really cool.
To throw a punch?
Yeah.
It's a little optimistic. I don't know. I don't know if you can teach me.
I don't know. You're
Not
pretty
good.
smart. I think you can learn just about anything.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Why don't we just hang out and I don't know, read a book or something?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got some comics and stuff I could read. I'm actually trying to practice some style mimicking.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah. Thanks. All right, let's get to work.
So cute.
So cute. Aha! Unexpected cute.
Is he back in focus now? You were out of focus for a while there, but I couldn't quite. I think you're
Who,
back
me?
in focus now. Yeah,
I'm back in focus. I'm back,
I
baby.
think you're good. Adorable. Too friggin' cute. And then Telbron, you have a repeat of your nightmare. Roll me a wisdom save, flat.
Okay.
Can I roll perception?
Good.
Yes, but roll me at disadvantage just because it would be while you were asleep. What did you get?
You don't have to roll very high. Roll till only 11.
Rolled an 11. Okay.
7.
7. Okay. You probably get wrestled a little bit awake, but just kind of and then go back. So you don't notice anything. So yeah, Telbron, you have a bad dream, but you're a little thrown, but you managed to get some sleep, so you're not totally wackadoo. So the next morning comes. Everybody gets up and is ready to go. And I think that's a good time to take a break.
What? No. Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess we'll be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere.
Oh, hello. Hello. We are back. We are back. I am setting up my many charts
A
for
dinosaur
this
story.
Mage Tower game. Yes.
Now I have a
God, I
new
love that movie.
feature. Kelly, what should I roll?
What?
And now I have a new feature. What should I roll?
I think you should roll a d20 just to see what's going on. What's up? That's a 7. That's pretty good. I was expecting that.
That was awful.
That was awful. You know what? Roll with advantage. You can roll again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Here comes the 1.
Oh
Seven.
my god.
It was a 7.
Seven.
Was it
was
double?
meant
Did you
to
just have
be.
it set on
7.
7?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. That's incredible. Well, hello, everyone. Thank you for being here, our wonderful, amazing patrons. Thank you for joining us for all of this delightful mayhem. It's wonderful to see you all here. How are you guys all doing? You having a good time? Are you enjoying it? Are you having fun?
You talking to us or you talking
You
to them?
people here on the screen with me?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, we're doing
yeah.
Both.
We tight.
You
Always.
toy.
We tight.
Toy.
So our sponsor for the month, Bookworm Games. I'm not going to do an ad, but I was browsing their website because I forgot all my good dice. So like my Kai dice, I'm not using my normal Kai dice, and I'm really frustrated. So I'm like, I need to get some like bright blue dice for Kai. I was looking, and they have dice with cabbage leaves in them.
Yes.
I'm so
and
mad.
Full cabbages.
I'm so
Cabbages.
my cabbage dice. I'm so mad that they don't do them just in D6s, so that I can get them for the Avatar game that I want to
That'd
run.
be
So just
very good.
cabbages. Oh.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have to hit up Michael from Bookworm and be like, I need cabbage dice. I need cabbage dice.
Just D6s.
And pictures of
cabbages.
Spider-Man.
Exactly.
And when you knock him over, you can be like, my dice.
My cabbage dice.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, I'm glad everyone has been enjoying so far. Just so everybody in the audience knows, this might, depending on how the next half goes, this might wrap year 2. So what we will do next game is either do a little bit of wrap up, do some last minute character stuff of like what's going to be happening going into the summer, and then we might do a little bit of a sort of how to run thing. So which we haven't really done for this one yet. So I'd love to hear your guys' questions if anyone has them. If you want to ask questions in the Patreon thingamadoo, or if you want to send them to me or send us or whatever. We would love to answer your questions because I've changed a lot in this module because a lot of it doesn't make sense. So yeah, so let me know if you have any questions about the stuff that I've done in this game, or the choices that the players have made. Or what's their favorite NPC, or what's their favorite thing that they've done, or what are their biggest buds? What are they looking forward to in year 3 and 4? So yeah, looking forward to that. What else do we have going on this week?
It was so much. Like we were just talking, like the Patreon has so much bumping. Last night we did Technocracy. Tomorrow is, let's see, so that's Patreon. Tomorrow is Tuesday? So it's tomorrow.
Yes.
Shards of Nirn is finally
Yep.
back after an extended hiatus for the move. So that's back with an episode. Really funny too. I was putting the episode together and I'm like, oh man, I feel like I've got like a page of notes for this maybe. I'm on page 3 and I'm still going. It's one of those games where I'm like,
Sounds
oh,
right.
I don't have anything for this one, and then it's just quantity. So that's gonna be that, and then Dragonlance is back on Wednesday, and then Thursday is off, Friday is off, Saturday Mage is actually coming back. So it didn't, and then it will, and then the following week we got a ton of stuff, and the next episode of Hunter is going to be recorded next week.
So, in the Patreon spoiler chat on our Discord, I've just created a thread for Strixhaven how to run questions. So, if people want to put that there, then it's easy for us to find, and we don't have to,
Well, no, you're not.
no, wow.
That's you're
you're
not
okay now.
anymore.
I think
Robin's
you
mic has been
leaned
doing
in.
some weird stuff. Maybe.
I think you just leaned in.
I didn't though.
Or did you unmute yourself? Did it like spike when you unmuted?
Oh, maybe it did.
Can you
that
double
thing,
check that
yeah.
it doesn't have your... Do you want to leave and then check your gain and come back?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Bye.
All
All right, now that Robin's gone, let's talk about how cool she is. She's like real
Yeah.
cool,
So
right?
cool.
She spent so much time like putting those ears together, like, or whatever they are. They're really
Right.
cool.
Right?
Also, like,
They're
she's
amazing.
she's really clever and like funny, and she's got like she has a good taste in music. That's really impressive, right? Like really good taste in music. If you can get like on her Spotify like playlist,
Oh, there you
friend
go.
group thing, it's real good.
You gotta
And,
share the playlists.
I send you. Do I not send you Spotify stuff?
No, I meant for the world. You send them to
Okay.
me, and I can't listen to them because I don't have Spotify.
I think
So
me
then
and
I have to
Christa
go
are the odd
find
ones
them
out in
somewhere.
that one.
We're the weird ones because like I can't stand Spotify, so I don't use it.
I didn't use it, and then like, oh, she's back.
Okay.
Play cool.
Play cool, play cool.
Yeah, like a cat.
You can't just hear through the wall. All right, fair.
Yeah. But yes, other things that happened recently. Wei did a really cool charity stream. How did your charity stream go?
Really well. We raised almost $5,000 for Game On to end Lupus. So Lupus is $5,000 closer to being ended. We had a lot of fun. We're looking forward to do more charity stuff and more content in the future to help out whatever cause it needs it.
You can team
Heck
up with us
yeah.
for Extra Life this year.
Yeah.
Yep.
We
Gotta
will.
get you up for that.
When is that again?
So it's 2 dates. It's the first weekend of August and the first weekend of November.
Isn't it
Or
the third
the-
weekend of August?
Yes, that is true.
Hold up.
Yeah, I'll talk
It's
to
like-
the group and see what we can do.
Heck yeah. Are your donations still open for the one you just did, or is it closed now?
I'm not entirely sure, but if you go to if you go to Dicey Adventures on Twitch, Dicey Adventurers, there will be a link at the bottom for GoTel, which is Game On to End Lupus, and check if it's still open. Yeah.
Beautiful. So you can go check that. Another charity that's coming up soon, which a number of us participated in last year, is Andrea's Adventures. So Dice Adventures, Adventure Dice, that you can get 10% off using code DorkTales to go buy some very cool dice, and lots of very cool mugs. I have a very cool mug from them. I like it very much. But they do a little charity as well that's called Andrea's Adventures. So you can go look that up. We'll have some more details going forward. I'm going to be in a couple of games with that, which should be fun. And I don't know if anyone else is going to join me. I put the word out to the Dork Tales crew, so hopefully a couple of other folks get to join us as well.
You had to remind me about that because I forgot.
Yeah, I will. I think I'm playing a Pathfinder 2e game with a DM who's very, very good and who I played with last year. It was actually the first Pathfinder 2 game that I played before we played with Wei. And I definitely didn't get it because we didn't really get a chance to learn the rules. But now that I played with Wei and have actually learned the rules, I should do better. And then I'm playing a game of Die, which I don't know what it is. The guy that was running it is someone I played with at Andrea's Adventures last year and was very excited to play with again. And I was like, cool, this is a game. And we build a character we build a persona in the first half, and then we do stuff in the second half. So we'll see what happens. But yes, very cool folks over there. So we'll keep you updated about that. Anything else fun and exciting we should tell people about? All our amazing patrons that are here live.
Well, we're doing Honest PathCon. So that's going to be over Father's Day weekend, unfortunately for a lot of people's schedules. But that's going to be the 16th, 17th, 18th of June or something like that. And Dorktales channel on Twitch is going to be the main host of like Mage the Ascension games. Christa, you're going to be running a Pugmire game during that.
Yeah.
So you get to see us play dogs. That's going to be good. I got to finish or turtles or cats. Whatever. So everybody here should play that because Pugmire is basically D&D 5e with some twists. It's pretty easy to get behind. And then
it is.
I'm running Mage Exalted. No, I'm not running Exalted. I'm lying. I'm running Mage Aberrant and whatchamacallit?
Scion.
Scion. Yeah, Scion.
Scion.
Oh, you can play in it,
Scion.
Christa. I think you already are playing in it. I got to double check our list.
I believe I said bench me for any of them, and if
Mhm.
you are short a player, I will play in any of them. But I
I'll
don't
pull
want
you
to
in.
take a spot from anybody else.
The Dork Tales team, like we're running a lot of games right now, so people are like, they're kind of spread. So I haven't heard back from a lot of people, so I'll take you.
Ha! I'll do
Aha. Default. Default.
Yeah, I know.
Am I playing
Honestly,
in
I'm good people.
Pugmire?
You're playing in Pugmire, Brynn. For
Okay,
sure.
cool.
Nice.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, and I actually just
Are
got the...
you?
I'm gonna be a fucking corgi.
Do it.
Yes.
Corgi!
I was gonna say you're either gonna be a corgi or okay, there are other animals you can play. You don't have to play dogs, but yeah,
Oh, really?
corgi
Can I be
makes
a fox?
sense. I don't know if they have foxes, because they have the cats of Mao, and those are, and so you can play cat, and then they have the pirates expansion where they have turtles, birds, and mice.
I mean, just say
Rats,
that
mice,
say a fox is a
rodents.
dog. For stat.
Honestly, yeah, just use dog stats and just use like
Mm.
tiny. You could use corgi stats and be a fox.
Oh, I see. Well, so the actual the breeds in Pugmire, it sounds like, are companions, fettles. They're like different like characteristics of dogs rather than like
Yes,
dog breeds as we know them. So yeah, I mean, you could fit a fox into one of those, I'm sure.
100%. So you can absolutely be a fox if you'd like to be a fox, Brynn. Very exciting. So yeah, so come check that out. Yes, you were correct, Kelly. It is June 16th through 18th. So if you're watching this on the replay, it's already past and gone. But if you didn't watch it on the first time around, go back and check it out, because I'm sure they were absolutely awesome, because all of these games are awesome, and OPPCon is always a really fun time. Especially if you want to find some other Onyx Path streamers, because there's a lot of cool people that play on there that play some other Onyx Path games. And I know we have a number of people in our community that are really big into Mage and Aberrant and all those really cool games that we don't play as much on our channel, because we do some D&D. We gotta balance it out and play all these other games, as well as Star Trek Adventures.
Oh, that's true. That's going to be starting in the first week or two of June. That's going to be great. I'm the only one
Exciting
from here who's in it. That's weird.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
Weird.
I'm very excited for that.
Oh, the cast
I don't
for
know if
that's
everyone
really
saw.
rad.
It is. I'm very excited for it. I definitely wore my Star Trek outfit on May the 4th, to the chagrin of many of my coworkers. I was proud of myself.
Trolling at work is next level trolling.
Legend.
Oh, it was so good. Well, my coworker told me everyone was going to be wearing costumes, like dressing up for Star Wars Day. And I was like, I'm fully wearing my Star Trek getup. I like did my hair. I wore my jacket. I wore my full like pants and like the whole getup. And then no one else dressed up. My coworker just wore her Darth Vader hoodie. And I was like, I feel very silly now. But oh well.
You were the winner in that situation.
This is true. I definitely won. Speaking of winning, we have a game to play. Let's get back to it. Everybody ready?
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. All right. And back we go. Welcome back, everybody, to Strixhaven, a Curriculum of Chaos, the second half, where we're going to go play some Mage Tower. Everybody has gotten up and headed off to breakfast at the Bozen Tavern. The troll, I think is he a troll or dwarf? I think he's a troll that makes all the food at the Bozen Tavern, has made a delicious spread of incredible sausages and bacon and eggs and towards the Strixhaven Stadium. The Strixhaven Stadium is enormous. The circular bright green field is covered with small hills, and 40-foot towers rise up on either end of the field. The surrounding bleachers stretch 50 feet into the air. 5 spires each fly the flag of of the Strixhaven colleges, and a 6th flies a banner displaying the Strixhaven star. So the stands are just starting to fill. You get a bit. There's an energy, especially like Kai would know this very much. There's an energy that happens in like before a big game, and it's excitement, and there's a good buzz in the air. It's a little bit off, and Kai might be the only one that really feels it, but all of you sort of get a sense of this because everyone is kind of on the lookout. Last year there was a lot of stuff that happened at events. This year there's been some stuff happening at all of these events that have happened. And so people are a little on edge. People didn't want to join the Mage Tower game specifically because of all the stuff that was happening. So the energy's off. It's a little weird. Puts you on a little bit of edge. Arlynn, you are going to go meet up with the cheer squad. You're going to do kind of a pre-game performance. The rest of you are going to head into the change rooms to get ready. Is anyone doing anything to prep for the game?
The game is hours long, right? Or it's an hour. It's 3 rounds of 20, right?
Yeah, I think it's an hour.
Okay.
It doesn't repeat any of it, and it is totally different rules than what you practiced. So,
what?
Not totally different, but different roles. the roles that they had you make in the first one are like different than this one. So it's just, I don't know. It's very. It's strange.
I'm just wondering because I have my fungal form, but that's like only last 10 minutes, so I don't think Nell will do that.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, if anyone has like inspiring speech or anything like that, you're not going to need hit points, but could be fun.
Swap this over.
Bam. Okay, so Javnesh will give you a bit of Xanther and Javnesh.
Celdrynn's gonna put his little tiny shorts on, find that they're a little too big for him. He's gonna have to fill them out.
And not realizing that you were bringing such tiny shorts, Javnesh brought like cropped jerseys.
Nelloris just like, yes.
You're gonna see Nell. You're like, oh my, yes, and just like, just smile.
The one for Nell is like, it's not like cropped as short as the guys' ones are, especially because you're small size. So it is a little bit bigger on you and covers a little bit more. But definitely on Kai and Telbron, it's like just to bust. Like it's barely there.
1980s Johnny Depp outfits.
Yes, exactly. As the moniker online is slutty boy outfits, which I'm very much into. And then poor Javnesh is even bigger and has wings, and so he kind of has to like rip a couple of holes in the back that can kind of slip over his wings, and then has it very short and kind of like pulls it down a little bit. He doesn't look quite as jacked, but mostly because he's feathery. Xanther will give Kai even a run for his money, as a very jacked and chiseled Earth Genasi, literally abs of stone. But
Seems like that's cheating to me, but okay.
And Javnesh will put in a hand into the center, get everybody to join, and with a 1, 2, 3, go team!
Go team!
Yeah. Go team!
You will hear almost like a loudspeaker, like magically loudened. God, words are hard, guys.
Thaumaturgied.
Amplified. There's the word. You will hear Professor Sharpbeak speak over the magical PA system. Students and teachers, staffs and friends, welcome to the Battle of Strixhaven! And a absolute eruption from the audience of cheering and hooting and hollering. Today, 2 teams of Strixhaven's finest will battle for the right to call themselves champions. They've practiced and you've waited. Now let the game begin! And the door out of the change rooms, the locker rooms into the stadium will open, and you step out of the southernmost part of the stadium, stepping forward, and the audience again erupts, very excited. And you see the other team come out from the other side, and you recognize a number of them as the jocks that you had an altercation with last year, where
this is gonna be sweet.
yes, where Kai had put a fist through a window, Celdrynn put a fist through a mirror. There was a lot of glass being broken, and yeah, they're playing to the crowd. They haven't even looked at you guys. They're playing to the crowd as they walk towards the center of the field. And when they recognize you guys, they sort of sit and glare. Arlynn, you can do performance, athletics, or acrobatics.
Okay. I feel like she might, if she has to see anything, I think she should do perception with disadvantage. She can't wear glasses for
Beautiful. Okay, sounds good.
what were the options? Performance?
Athletics, performance, or acrobatics.
Okay, let's do acrobatics.
Do it.
Oh, that's not very good. 12.
Okay, you guys do a couple of it's not as acrobatics focused. You don't quite land it. Again, you're not wearing your glasses, so you miss a couple of tumbles and almost bump into somebody. It's not like it's not disastrous, but it's not as good as it could be. The audience is kind of giving it them as well as they can. Yeah, so you guys are gonna the audience is already pretty hyped up, so you guys are doing your best. But people aren't really paying attention to you at the moment. So you guys step out. You're doing okay. It's serviceable. Yes, so we're going to get ready to go. You guys are gonna one of the guys will step forward, the one that had shoulder checked Celdrynn last year, will walk up to the center in front of Professor Sharpbeak, and Professor Sharpbeak will look over to you guys, waiting to see who will step forward as the team captain.
Yeah, let's go.
The guy will kind of eye you up and down with recognition and put a hand out.
What's his expression? Is it kind of like, is he being kind of like a standoffish kind of?
Roll me an insight check. Anyone can roll me an insight check if they'd like to.
I would prefer to roll something different.
What would you prefer to roll?
I'm going to shake his hand and lean in and go, may the best man win. And I'm going to intimidate.
Roll it.
I have some good rolls some days. That's a 9.
I rolled a 16 on insight. I used one of my student dies for that.
Okay.
I rolled an 11.
Okay, so he grips your hand and squeezes it pretty tight. Not in a like I'm trying to hurt you kind of way, but in like I'm trying to show dominance kind of way. Celdrynn, you don't pick up too much. Nelloris,
He's not
you
being
pick up
friendly.
He's not being friendly, no. He's doing this because this is what you're supposed to do, and he's
Can I
using it as a
use
bit of an intimidation attack to himself.
I would like to subtly cast catapult on his shorts downwards.
Do you have to touch the thing that you're catapulting?
Nope.
No?
I'm pretty sure I don't.
Okay.
But I don't
before
know.
you do-
I think it maybe needs to not be
Within
tied
range.
down.
Choose one object weighing 1 to 5 pounds within range. Oh, that isn't one. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Ah, very good though. That would have been amazing.
I've thought about exactly what you're talking about. Way ahead of you.
Way ahead of me.
Mage hand though.
No,
Hmm.
also not wearing.
Ooh.
Mage hand also doesn't work if you're wearing or carrying.
Mm.
But so Nelloris, you pick up that he, even before Kai leans into him and goes to shake his hand, he's like, he looks smug in his face, but his body language, like keeping a distance. So like there is a little bit of maybe not fear, but like wariness. And then Kai leans in with this very smug line, and this guy's smugness kicks into high gear in reaction to that, and he kind of leans in closer again, and that sort of wariness disappears as he squeezes Kai's hand and goes, "Yeah, I will." And lets go and walks away.
As he was like holding his hand, the Loris, like catching on that, was just gonna like, she's gonna like look down and kind of just whisper a bit and move her hands, and suddenly like Kai's hand is just gonna like heat up a little bit as he's grabbing him. So he's
Okay.
like basically I'm basically making your hand like hot for him to grab. Like it's like trying to like add some intimidation, like you're so powerful. What?
Like you're on
Ow.
fire. What are you using?
No, it's
Thaumaturgy?
Druidcraft. It's Druidcraft. So it's a harmless sensory.
My
effect.
hand gets sweaty and swampy.
May the best man win. This is very uncomfortable.
For both of us. For both of us.
He's as he says his line and then kind of like lets go of your hand really quickly and sort of like shakes it a little bit, as if it's like when you touch something that's hot and you think you burned yourself and then you feel kind of silly because you're like, that wasn't actually that hot, it just caught me off guard because it was hotter than I thought it was going to be.
Yep.
And he looks a little embarrassed and like, yeah, whatever.
Are there people? Are
you okay? Are you having a stroke, man?
Of genius. Sorry, what did you say, Wei?
Are the people in stands? Are they within 60 feet?
I don't think so. The field is difficult terrain. Oh, here we go. Okay. No, it's about 500 feet across.
Oh wow.
Yeah, is that football field size? 500 feet.
That sounds about right.
Well, because how many yards is it? 100
I mean,
yards?
that's like a football field and a half, is what it is.
Okay. A little bigger then. Perfect.
They just had to
Here
go
for it.
bigger.
Exactly. It gives you all this, and it's difficult terrain, and it doesn't actually give you any rules to have to
360 feet by 160 feet.
Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, so you guys are probably about 250 feet from,
Okay.
because you're in the
Pretty far
center.
away.
From yeah, you're pretty far away. So you guys will step back to your opposite end. So your goals are going to be to get to the other tower, and then grab Uzak, who has been put in the tower, and then you have to get, or sorry, they have to get Uzak, and you have to get the pest. I think, I don't know, you're supposed to grab one of them.
I know.
Swing it.
How many times have
We're
you
gonna
read
say
these
that's
rules
missed.
and they still don't make sense?
Like
10?
12 times. And
Oh,
they're in
that's more
3
than
different
10.
places throughout the book, because like the first time it's like Professor Sharkbeak explaining it, and then there's different rules explaining when you do your practice, and then there's these rules when you get to the end and have to play the game.
Like Calvin and Hobbes, Calvin's rules.
It's Calvin
for-
Ball.
Yeah, Calvin
Absolutely
Ball.
Calvin Ball. Yes, it's footy. It's Australian footy is what it is. The rules change every season. That's not a joke. That's actually true and how footy works. Anywho, so okay, so what we're gonna do, the way that this is gonna break down into 3 phases. Phase 1 is going to be mostly the like going to grab your own mascot. Phase 2 is going to be essentially trying to not be faked out by them trying to make their different spells and stuff. And then phase 3 is going to be trying to catch them being stealthy. So we're assuming that this is like you trying to do these things all simultaneously, but it's going to be broken down into 3 phases. So there is not going to be a map for this because it is pointless. There is nothing to do on the map. They give you a map and then don't actually give you any rules for using it. So I didn't, if you're wondering why we're not using a map for this, that's why. Because this is the map that they give you. And there's no squares, no nothing. The only reason I know how big it is, it doesn't even give you how big it is in the description. It literally just has this, which is a size chart. So
Here's a great picture of what the stadium looks like that I found. I've posted it in our chat. It's gorgeous. It's a big circle, and there's a bunch of people running around, and this looks like the dumbest game ever. I'm not gonna lie. This makes Quidditch look like it makes sense.
Yes,
Right?
it's Magic Capture the Flag, but like the rules that they give you to actually roll it don't make any real sense. I am all for like interesting rules for like not combat. One of my favorite examples is in NADPOD. They fight while falling down a mountain. And there's like all these interesting checks that you have to make while you're falling down the mountain. And that was like, that's, a great example of like how you can do different things during combat, but it actually makes sense. Whereas like this, I feel like there's a lot of things in this module where they try to do that, especially with this mage tower thing. And it's very confusing and doesn't help anything.
Like the product heads just came back and be like, we need Quidditch. Give us something
Exactly. Give us Quidditch.
Pretty much. That's what it looks like.
And I think they were probably like, well, it'll be boring if it's like, well, I move 60 feet and then I do this, and then I move 60 feet and I do this. Like, yes, but at the same token, no. Like, that would have been more fun than this, I think. So, anywho, let's get on with the game. Everything is in an uproar. The cheerleaders will have an opportunity to cheer you on. Arlynn, I'm going to presume that you have convinced the rest of the cheer squad to specifically cheer for Kai and that team.
Yes.
So if you would like to give me, again, a performance, acrobatics, or athletics.
All right, let's do performance this time, even though it's worse. 13. Man, I am terrible at rolling.
All good. You guys do a really good thing. Kai, you see Arlynn doing a really big awesome cheer. They do a fun little cheer that like incorporates all of your names that I'm not awake enough to come up with. If you feel like thinking on one, Brynn, please do. But you guys get a good cheer and you feel good about it. You kind of like, give Arlynn a bit of a smile and a wink, but it's not going to give you any bonuses. So let's all make some rolls. So phase 1, each participant is going to make a dexterity acrobatics first.
All right, so the game begins.
Everyone make me. The game begins.
Can we do the thing where we spend the spell slot to?
Yes, sorry. So what you can do is you can either roll for acrobatics, Or you can use a 1st or 2nd level spell, which gives you advantage.
Oh, so it's no longer auto success.
Or you can use, this is what it was before, I think, was 1st or 2nd level give you advantage. 3rd level or higher is an immediate success.
How many rolls do we make per phase?
2 per phase. So you're going to make 6 total.
Okay. Oh, well,
Yeah.
I mean, I might as well blow a spell because I've got enough spells to do 6 rolls.
There you go. Fantastic. So yeah, so if everybody wants to either roll or give me a success.
Wait, you have enough. You have enough for
I have 6
level 3 spells.
No, level 3s. I have 2 level 3 spells I can cast.
Yeah.
But I might as well. There's no reason not to cast a spell every turn though, because you've got. I'm going to save my big ones for later.
Not the auto success. Got it.
Yeah. All right. So, do you want us to describe how we do this? How we bust out in the booty shorts?
Yes, please do.
Holy shit, that's awful.
Oh, is that with advantage? Do you have any? Do you have any dice for acrobatics? Does Silk Ball give you acrobatics?
Oh, I think it gives me athletics.
Oh, okay.
So that is only an 11 for me, but it is a new day, so I've had a long rest, so... Are you fucking kidding me? I get 2d4 to add to everything by favored by the gods. I rolled 2 1s.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Okay, so Kai is going to bust out and just take the field right first, busting out Thunderwave to distract people, because that seems about right. And is going to roll a total of 13.
You are going to cast Thunderwave. Unfortunately, there's a lot more... You're used to Silk Ball and to Wyvern Ball, which operates on a flat field. This is a difficult terrain field. So there's rolling hills and little bumps and stuff in the ground, all the way into the center where there's like a big giant hill in the middle. And this kind of throws you off. And so your Thunder Wave stops short and sort of like doesn't catch you, but it sort of impedes your progress and makes it even harder to move through. So unfortunately, you don't get a success for that. Who else has rolled their acrobatics or cast?
Haste, like none of the other stats affect anything, right? So casting haste on everyone doesn't actually help, right? Okay, so I will use my Tides of Chaos, not a spell, to do my advantage.
Okay.
And I will do D20.
Ooh.
Oh my god!
What'd you roll? I didn't see.
A 2 and a 1. A 2 and a 1 we saw on the screen.
Holy, your dice are betraying you.
Do I have a thing that allows me to reroll one of the?
You do technically have a relationship dice.
Okay, I will use one.
Sorry, Kelly. I could have said you do have a relationship dice if you would like to burn that.
Do it.
No, he's overhyped.
Oh?
He's overhyped. He failed.
Alright, I'm using mine.
Okay. Use it.
It's a 17.
17 will do it. So you run out, and you see
Celdrynn's gonna about to fail, and then he's gonna look over to in the stands cheering him on. He's gonna succeed.
Perfect. Because you look over, you kind of slow down a little bit to see her, so it gives you time to catch the change in the terrain from the thunder step, and it allows you to go a little bit better. Who else has rolled or cast?
Nelloris rolled a 21 on her acrobatics, so I think she kind of busts out with her wings and flies and does like a cool couple flips, and then does like the superhero landing, flexes, does some squats for the audience, and just like is showing off because she did well.
Absolutely. There's a huge uproar, everyone cheering and whistling and catcalling and are really into it. Telbron or Arlynn?
I rolled a 13.
Rolled a 13. Okay. Telbron, you're in real tight clothes. The cropped jersey does kind of like cover the parts of your back you don't like people to see. But you're worried about it. You're adjusting yourself as you're trying to run out onto the field and you don't quite make it out there very well. Arlynn's cheering, right. Okay, beautiful. So as you guys are doing this, you see kind of dodging in between these roles here. You see the main guy that has kind of been a bit of a dink before is a human guy who you see kind of no flashy, no nothing. He's focused. He's running, using the little bit of height off of the little bits of the little hills and such like that to get himself a little bit extra as he bolts in. You see one of the elf member is kind of almost Naruto running and dodging around things and has made some progress. But you notice that there is one orc player who is having a little bit of trouble sort of getting the ground underneath his feet. And then there is a water genasi that's also having a little bit of trouble, and then a goblin and a gnome that are both kind of trying to jump and see over the little hills, and they're struggling a little bit to be able to get a good sight on that. The second half of this phase is going to be looking and trying to anticipate the opposing team's tactical ploys. So if everyone can please make me a wisdom insight check.
Oof, I'm gonna use my relationship die to reroll that in 6.
Are these ones we can use spells on again?
Yes.
The best offense is a good defense.
19 for Nelloris.
Insight.
Okay.
Let's see here.
That's 14. That's not
69.
Well, that's a 9, but I'm gonna use one sorcery point to reroll that using my magical guidance feature.
Okay.
So Christa, I got a 16. I'm gonna blow Unearthly Chorus because I don't need to know their tactics if I can charm them.
Okay.
Because that's what my theme song can do.
And so does that give you a bonus?
No, not to the roll, but that's just what that's what the spell does. My theme music starts playing around me in an Unearthly Chorus, and as an action once a turn or a bonus action, I can beguile someone.
Oh, speaking of, sorry, I should have, Arlynn, please roll me performance, athletics, or acrobatics.
So my new roll is 11.
I got 12.
Got 12? Okay. Again, you guys are, was that our athletics or persuade or performance or?
That was for Arlynn?
No, sorry,
Arlynn.
Acrobatics. That was acrobatics.
Acrobatic. Okay. Again, you're not wearing your glasses. You're having a little bit of a struggle in doing the really difficult stuff that you think will really get everybody going. So we got what do we have here? All right, so Celdrynn with an 11. You are kind of focusing on the ground and just focusing on like maintaining your pace more so than you're watching the other team. Telbron, you're still you're getting into it a little bit. You're starting to get a little bit of speed going, but you're still kind of focusing on yourself and worried about people looking at you. Kai, what was your total again?
16.
16. So yeah, Kai, you've sort of caught yourself. You're getting your head in the game, a little bit more focused. You're remembering, my dad's in the stands. He's got to be here. I got to do my best. I haven't seen him yet, but doesn't mean, like, he's obviously here. He said he'd be here. And so you get your head in the game a little bit more.
Focus.
And then Nell, what did you get? Sorry.
I got 19 total.
19 total. Awesome. So you continue flying. This is definitely the best tactic. You are ahead of everybody because you're not having to deal with the difficult terrain. And you are able to get a vantage and see that, like, they're sort of leaving the goblin and the gnome, who were sort of not making a lot of really good progress. They're kind of hiding in the back and sort of waiting for you guys to be more of a defensive line. And then the bigger players are making a bit more of a beeline to make sure that they can attack and get to your team there. They seem to be a lot more organized than you. I just remembered you have 2 additional players on your team, and I need to roll for them. One moment.
It's time for them to actually, pick up the slack.
Exactly.
Right.
Javnesh also will fly up with Nell. You'll see him come up behind you and sort of point out a couple of them with you so that you guys can kind of direct from above. Xanther is having a little bit of trouble. He as well, like, he's dexterous and he's a cheerleader, but he's having a little bit of trouble keeping up with everybody. So we will, I was like, man, why am I so far ahead of you guys? Then I remembered you guys have 2 additional players that I should be rolling for. I might have rolled a couple nat 20s. I apologize.
Did you roll them for the one before this one as well? For the
I did. I just rolled twice. Yeah. I just rolled for those guys twice to catch up. Okay, perfect. So that is the end of phase 1, is the beginning and the tactics here. So we are going to now take a look to make an intelligence arcana for everyone to not be faked out by the opposing team using spells or mocking the use of spells.
This is the 3rd one out of 6, right?
Correct.
How are we doing?
And it's an arcana. Right now, you're feeling like from Javnesh and Nelloris, from watching, the other teams has better tactics. So you guys are kind of playing on sheer ability because you're all very athletic people. So you need to play a little bit more smarter. Was that a very good roll, Nell?
That was a natural 20 from the mushroom dice.
Yeah, it was.
For 24 total. Nelloris is like, she's found those gains, man. She's like on it tonight.
What are you saying, Wei?
I'm going to use a level 3 spell slot to give everyone haste and get an automatic success.
Yep.
Fantastic.
I'm going to blow, and while they're coming at us, I'm going to blow a Chardalon Stride as well on top of haste, and I'm just going to blaze through them with fiery feet for an automatic success.
Okay. And Telbron.
Yeah, 19.
Oh, you put it in there. 19. Awesome. You have picked up. You're finally feeling it. You got your head in the game. You've seen you feel safer with Nell above you, and you're just booking it. Xanther is really struggling with the difficult terrain, and has sort of decided to hang back, and is kind of getting a little stressed out seeing the other team running at you. The other team is going to blow a couple of spells. Blow that one.
Tell them what spell they can blow.
It's gonna blow, and then advantage. That's another nat 20. And then I've got.
I wish we could silvery barbs them.
Right. 4. that's 1. And then 1 more. Let's fail. Okay. And then, fantastic. Arlynn, would you like to roll me another something? I will also let you, as they are able to blow spells. Oh, did you get something good?
I got 19 for purple.
Yeah, you did. Okay.
Yay! Finally.
I'm going to count that one as a success because I should have given everybody advantage. So we'll just put that one as a success. I will also let, if you would like, Arlynn, if you would like to use a spell slot for advantage or for a first or second level for advantage, a third or fourth for a success, to give everybody advantage, I will let you do that. We're going to go into our second roll of phase 2. So if you would like to either roll with advantage or succeed with a spell slot, you may.
Addressed at me or at everyone else?
Sorry, at Arlynn. At you, sorry.
Oh yeah, I'll use a second level spell slot.
Cool. So if you would like to roll your ability check with advantage.
Wait, well I already got a 19, so I feel like I probably don't.
Oh, we're gonna do the next one. I gave you a success for that guy. We'll do one more for the.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna be making an a deception check.
Wait, I'm making a deception check?
No, everybody else is. Sorry.
What am I making? It's like
you are making a performance check.
Okay,
and
with
if you
advantage.
want with advantage, yes.
Okay, 15.
A 15. Okay, perfect. That is going to give everybody advantage. So everyone is rolling this next roll with advantage. I would like a deception check, please. You are working on faking out your opponents.
That was, god damn it, one of them was cocked between an 8 and a 20.
Jesus, Traz.
It caught in the...
And this is where Nell starts to falter because she's not very deceptive. So that's a 12 for Nell only. So she
12 for now.
She's accidentally is like, okay guys, and we're over here. No, you're over there. Oh, Kai, no, you can't be running on that hill. You need to be running on the left hill. Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Javnesh is going to kind of try to shut you up, sort of. It's like, no, Nell, you don't give away our position. Shh. And so doesn't end up doing his. And then Xanther is so far back that he's just not of any help. These guys are all gonna roll.
I'm bringing an 18 to that.
Okay. Beautiful. That's gonna pass. So you're looking to sort of deceive, like psych these guys out. How do you think you're doing that? I mean, you do have theme music playing.
Going right.
Hang on, I gotta look at these guys' stats.
Hey, the cheerleaders are getting naked.
What?
Yeah.
You see the orc looks over.
You know what's up. They're gonna look.
No, that's deception. That's gonna be a fail. And then, oh, that's a nat 1.
About time.
Deception. No. Okay. Okay. So we got a 19 or an 18 with Kai, a success there. Telbron with a 27. How are you? Are you using? Isn't that insane?
I think. I think he uses thaumaturgy and like makes a loud noise of like a dragon and scares them because that's what they're all paranoid about.
Yeah, beautiful. I love it. Okay, yeah. The goblin and the gnome in particular, like, because you make it come from right behind them. And then a 25 from Celdrynn. What is Celdrynn doing to psych these guys out?
Celdrynn is going to change his face to be one of the players. One of the host players.
Beautiful. You run straight up to this water genasi and you sort of step out from behind a pillar, and he sees himself and is startled and kind of falls backwards a little bit. Beautiful. But the human is still really pushing his way forward and has managed to get past you guys as you run the other direction. We are moving into phase 3. Arlynn, would you like to make me a cheer roll, please?
Roll for cheer. I forget what the third one was you said, but I've been alternating between acrobatics and performance.
Beautiful. Athletics was the other one.
It's like acrobatics, basically.
It is.
Why are they two different things? 23. Oh, nat 20.
Beautiful.
Also, for the record.
A nat 20. Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. We're going to call that a success, and everyone gets advantage. So if everyone would like to roll 4, each participant is going to check to catch a stealthy opponent. So either the guys on the far side of the field or the guys in the back of the field here, we're going to try to catch them in their sneakiness. If everyone can make me a wisdom perception with advantage.
Oh my gosh.
So query.
Yep.
I rolled a 5 and a 3. That's
Is
a
a nat 20 better than a success on these?
No,
Or-
it's just a regular success.
Okay, then I'm gonna blow a 3rd level version of Rhymes Binding Ice
Okay.
to get an auto success, basically by preventing them from getting through certain patches of terrain.
Beautiful.
They can't run
I love
through
it.
ice.
No, exactly. Blow that out. The gnome and the goblin get caught by that.
Celdrynn's going to take an auto success by either saying approach or retreat, depending on where he is positionally.
Okay.
And he's going to take an auto success.
Okay. And then I believe we have a nat 20 with Telbron. So you were a little slow leading, so you're kind of a little bit farther back, closer with Xanther, and watching this elf kind of come around the corner and try to get at you. And you have managed to stop him and kind of deke him out, so that it makes it a lot harder to get to your tower to get the pest. Yeah, because you guys are trying to get your inkling. Yes. So beautiful. And then what did we have for Nell?
9. That's
9.
rolling with advantage. I rolled a 3 and a 5. Nell is just too
Classic.
high up. She's flown too high up,
Do you-
so she can't. She's realizing she can't see.
Yeah, can't really see what's going on there.
No.
Javnesh has, I keep wanting to say Jasper because it's somewhere in between Xanther and Javnesh.
Yeah.
So Javnesh has flown down a little bit lower to sort of make sure, and has called out a couple of people so that you guys can successfully catch them. And then Xanther hanging back has really paid off, because he catches the same guy that Telbron has sort of deked out, and manages to catch this guy. Wonderful. Okay, can I get one? Did I get everybody?
Yep.
Mhm.
You got me on an auto, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then I got, one for Telbron and then not one for Nell. Fantastic. Okay, last cheer from Arlynn.
I'll spend a spell slot for advantage.
If you spend a 3rd or higher, it'll be an auto success and everyone will automatically get
Can I spend a 3rd or higher but roll to see if I crit?
Sure.
I did not crit. That's all you
Okay.
need to know.
It's perfect. An auto success it is. So everyone will get advantage on this last one. So this last is going to be an athletics check to really just push to the end. Whoever gets the highest will be the one that gets the inkling.
Okay.
18. I'm spending a student or a die from, like, a student die from my extracurricular. I'm gonna add that on.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm gonna reroll one of my dice too.
I'm gonna
Chris,
roll
That's
one
a-
as well.
Just for clarification, we can use our bonus action to change our spell slots, right? For sorcerers with sorcery points.
Sure. Yeah. Not a. I mean, we're not really in like rounds at the moment, so whatever. Doesn't really. Yeah.
Okay. Because I was thinking before, I'll change one of my first level spell slots for a sorcery point and exchange 5 sorcery points for level 3 and then spend that for the auto success.
You're welcome to. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay.
All right, so this is just the grabbing the thing.
Yes.
So, looking at the rolls here, I think what happens is maybe Nelloris and Telbron go for it at the same time, bonk each other, and Kai just comes between and just like yoinks.
Oh, so good.
Traz and I
yes.
both got a dirty 20 on that.
You know
Yes.
what? If you guys boink, this is or not a boink. That's why you broke up. So, but if you guys bonk, Kai needs something to jump off of to reach this thing.
Right? Yep.
So Javnesh will actually swoop in, reach a hand down to you, and like Final Fantasy Advent Children toss you. Well, actually, you know what? No, it's even better. It's got to be Telbron sets it up with like a prop. What you were casting a spell, right, Celdrynn? What spell are you using?
Let's go with haste.
Haste, beautiful. So you double haste. So with haste, Arlynn, you have time to swing around. You come back around to get Telbron. Telbron flips into his ring, and then Nell catches it out of the air, boots it down the length of the whole thing, throws the ring down in front of Kai as he's booting for it. Telbron drops the hands into a prop. Kai steps a foot into it, leaps up rather than taking the stairs up to the top of this thing. Javnesh swoops down, also hasted, grabs your hand and tosses Kai up to the very top, and you land right. And Uzak looks slightly startled for a moment and then puts hands up like,
Come with me if you want to win.
Whoa! Grabs your hand, and then you go and leap out of the top of this. Javnesh kind of grabs you and lets you down as you run back along the way. Down at the other end, Xanther has successfully thrown up some minor illusions that are throwing the human that was being a bit of a dick, throwing him off, and so he keeps kind of running into walls and can't figure out where he's going, as you guys double hasted boot it back across and set. Just as you guys run into the tower, and you run basically up the side of the tower almost. You guys are running so fast. You're running so fast, and you step into the tower as the human picks up the pest, and you set it down next to him.
I think that's ours.
Fireworks go off in the stadium, an eruption of cheering and hooting and hollering. Everybody runs together, and Javnesh is picking people up and spinning them around. Arlynn, are you running over to join the celebration?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Arlynn comes running over. Professor Sharpbeak comes out and comes to you and goes, "Congratulations! Your winnings are in the locker room if you'd care to adjourn."
Okay. Winnings? Oh, I didn't know there's a prize. Now, like, boots it for the locker room.
Is everyone...
Kai is looking around. Just, he wants to see. He wants to see. For once in his life, he wants to see him sitting there.
High or low?
I just rolled a nat 1 on my d20, so low.
Okay. Okay. You look around. It's mayhem. There's like most of the school is here. So it's hard to see.
Okay. Keep going then.
Can Celdrynn try?
To take a look? Yeah, absolutely. Roll me perception.
Uh, 16 plus 4, 20.
Dirty 20. You look around. You've done a little research on Mr. L. You look around and you recognize someone in the crowd. It's not Mike. It's not Kai's dad. It's one of his better known associates that's there.
Celdrynn's doing that more for his own information.
Yeah.
But as he's scanning the crowd, does he see Kai also trying to scan the crowd?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Kai, are you looking for someone?
What? No, man. I just wondered if I could catch a look at our prize coming in, you know? I'm curious what we won.
I'm looking forward to it as well. And he's gonna give him a pat on the back, and as he's turning, he's gonna look over to the direction of the person over his shoulder last time.
This guy, oh shoot, where did it go? This guy's name is Arlynn. A-N-L-E-A-N apostrophe L-E-N. Arlynn. Yeah, and as you look back up to him, he catches a glimpse and kind of lowers a pair of sunglasses at you, gives you a nod, puts them back up and walks away. And then we lost him. No. Okay, so you guys are all gonna head back. So yeah, so you guys head off towards the locker rooms. Fantastic. Javnesh and Xanther go down with you, and you guys head in there, and you see a number of small, like, leather satchels that are each have your name on them.
Ooh! And Nell's gonna like immediately like run to hers.
You open it up.
Mm-hmm.
And inside are 4 platinum pieces.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think. Are 4 100 or platinum 100 or 10?
10 gold.
10.
One platinum is
Then
10
there's 40 platinum. Apologies.
No, nice.
Whoa! 400 each. Shit.
It's half your tuition.
Celdrynn's gonna look in his bag, and the color disappears from him, and he looks like he's been petrified, like literally turned into a statue.
Bro. Congrats.
It
Look like you're gonna have to work a lot less this summer.
Was this a mistake?
I mean, the school makes enough money.
Yeah, like school sports are a big deal, man.
Like, think how much
Ours? To keep?
think how much money they made in like just like beer sales today.
It's true. Plus, if
Like-
we start selling booty shorts.
Mm-hmm. Like, we all look so fine.
these things, they're quite comfortable. He like thrusts his hip out. He's like, it feels like I'm wearing nothing at all.
Speak for yourself. I could barely move in this crop top.
Stupid.
What are you talking
sexy Celdrynn.
Stupid sexy Celdrynn.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Wait, what was even what was constricting you, Telbron? You're literally wearing like a third of a shirt. Dude, just get more comfortable. Like, okay, you need to get more comfortable being naked. Like, it's just a body.
Probably starts turning red. Like,
as he says this,
go
the sound of showers turning on, and Celdrynn's already naked.
See, Celdrynn's got it. We're gonna have to take you to a bathhouse or something.
Guys, they have free soap.
I can't turn down free soap.
And they're new.
Is who's getting in the shower?
Now we'll get in the shower then. If everyone's naked.
Just everyone's staring. Yeah, Telbron's staring at the ground, probably. Professor Javnesh and Xanther are looking at their money, and they're kind of laughing at you guys, and Xanther goes to like as if he's gonna go in as well. But Professor Sharpbeak walks down and goes, "Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Perhaps the two of you that are decent, Xanther, Javnesh, if you wouldn't mind, the Strixhaven Star would like a word."
Strategically
and,
placed theme.
Yes, exactly. Uzak and strategically placed Uzak and Shay. Anyway, Javnesh will say, "Oh yeah, well, it's my time to shine, clearly, suckers." And Javnesh and Xanther will walk off with Professor Sharpbeak and leave you guys shower. Can I? Okay, who is in the showers? Hands up. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. All right. So the three of you. So can I get perception checks? Those of you in the shower at disadvantage, please.
Okay. Oh, I rolled a 2 and a 19. Shout out to the 2 crew. That's gonna be a 6.
Okay.
12.
A 12. Okay.
You say we have advantage in the shower?
Disadvantage
In the shower.
Disadvantage.
I got a
it's
natural
steamy.
20.
That's the word.
And a
13.
7. 13. Okay. And Telbron? Roll
He's
flat.
not in the shower, so you want me to just roll flat?
Roll flat. Yes.
Okay. Not much better. So that's a 9.
A 9. Okay.
Probably distracted by now.
Trying not to look.
Yeah.
Spectacular.
Strategically placed soap suds.
Yep. 1 sec here. Okay.
I'll probably take a shower in a sec too, but like, yeah. He's just talking.
Yeah, he's explaining how Telbron needs to have better self-worth. Can I get a wisdom save from everybody?
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay,
Oh, I'm
apparently
good at
yes.
wisdom saves. Nice.
Nope.
Nice. Okay, we have a 22 from Telbron, a 21 from both Arlynn and Nell, an 11 from Celdrynn, and Kai.
7.
7. Okay. you guys, so Telbron and Kai, you guys are kind of chatting. Telbron purposefully directing his gaze away from the showers. The three of you in the showers are not paying attention because you're having a great shower. And then you hear as much as feel a boom, like a very deep string pulled. And Kai and Celdrynn, you feel almost like a tension headache, like not like the beginnings of it, where you feel the pressure, but you don't actually feel the pain yet.
I should get in
And
the
you
shower.
guys, you look up and you look around, and from where sort of the outside of the showers, but sort of from the other side of the wall where like the toilets are, you see these like 5 foot tall, they almost look like the things the Sims have. They're like little diamonds almost, that seem to float out. And so the only people that see them at first as they come towards you are Kai and Telbron. And they start moving towards you, floating.
Are you seeing that?
What the? What?
And on the the strange little doodads that are floating towards you, these strange beacons, begin to and unfold, and they get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Nope.
Until these two giant crystallized bugs stand in front of you. And for those of you that looked at the book that you found before, these are mage hunters.
I cast Fireball.
Can I get everyone to roll initiative, please?
All right, so
And
just
3 of you are going to be fighting naked.
Okay.
so what's your AC? It's 10 plus Dex is base AC.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I have
Harlan's in the
anyway.
shower, right?
That's all I ever fight with.
Yeah, so
Everybody but me and
I mean,
Telbron are in the
technically
showers.
none of you are in armor, but we'll.
Yeah.
So I don't. If you want to keep your armor counts, I don't care.
We're not normally in armor, right? Normally only in clothing.
Some people, I don't know if any of you wear armor.
We got some mage armor on some of us, but I think that's about the gist of it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we've got Kai at a 21.
Actually rolled
Beautiful.
something decent.
We have a 17 for Arnell, a 15 for Celdrynn, a 13 for Telbron, and what did Arlynn get?
11. 11. Sorry.
11. No, all good. 11. And then they're on that. Spectacular.
Don't betray me this time.
Okay.
Work.
Kai, you get to go first.
What do I remember about mage hunters? What's their weaknesses? What are they good at?
Roll me a either a flat intelligence. No.
No, there's a 7 with flat intelligence.
Okay. They're big creepy dudes that are all about magic.
Okay. Okay. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to yell, Mage Hunters! And I'm going to move. Now, they're not touching each other. Can I move between their squares?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to move there, and I'm going to shove one of them in line of sight of the showers.
Beautiful. Go for it.
Okay. So this is an athletics test. That's only a 13.
For athletics.
So it's a contested athletics test.
That's a 21. So it is going to kind of like shuffle its thorax a little bit, and it kind of looks back at you and.
But you're not looking at this. Bonus action, a spiritual weapon to the back of its head.
Beautiful. Bring in that master hand.
There we go. That's a 19.
Fantastic. A 19 will do it.
Okay, and that's a D8 of 5 points of force damage.
Okay.
Oh, God. I'm never not using my normal dice for this again. Never. My extra life dice are so... They love me.
So angry. 1 and 2. Okay, that one's gonna be 1. So 5 damage. Okay. We're gonna mark this little guy.
That's all I got.
Okay. Give him a little blue dot, and then that way we know it's him. Wonderful. Okay. And that's your turn?
That's it for me.
So I will say, so you guys in the shower have heard Mage Hunter, and you see, you don't see the thing, but you do see Kai's spiritual fist.
Do I not see it?
Yeah, actually, that's true. Nell, you can't see it. I would say that Arlynn and Celdrynn kind of can. It would have like half cover, but you can see it.
But I hear
it, yeah.
Kai yell go.
Yes. And Nell, you're next.
Okay. I think hearing that, Nell is going to take a step out, see the Mage Hunters, and then she's going to where was the? Yeah, there it is. Challenge rating 1. Nell is going to, as an action, she's going to cast summon creature, and she's going to summon two dire wolves. That will, I'll roll initiative for them.
Where are you casting them?
Kind of out in the center.
Perfect.
Okay.
So there's 2 of them, and they rolled a 13 on initiative. So
Cool.
they will go
They're with children.
there. Oh, nice. So she's gonna do that as a as an action, and then I don't think I have anything I can do as a bonus action. No, as a bonus action, that Nell's just gonna shriek. And say, "Get him!" And yeah, that is her turn.
Fantastic. Celdrynn, you're next.
Where is Celdrynn's clothes?
I would say on the bench just outside the walkway into the showers.
Okay. He
So
will
just to the north.
go there, interact with object to grab his
Okay.
trip bag of tricks and pull out an animal.
Oh, and you know what? I was gonna say you're moving in and out of his threatened square, but his threatened square is actually 10 feet, so you're not moving out of his threatened zone. So fine, be that way.
I'll need
And oh yeah, you're
1d8.
large. Okay.
Up there.
This is a tight zone with a lot of large creatures.
Can you throw a panther anywhere?
Absolutely. Is it large or small?
Uh,
Or large or medium?
It's a small panther, miniature house.
The
panther.
widow panther.
It's just a cat.
It's just
It is a
wee
medium.
cat.
it's a medium creature.
Medium. Okay. Cool. Fantastic. Yeah. Well, you can throw it right in front of you because you got to throw it down, right?
There's right there's fine.
Okay. Sort of on the other. So you can
Um,
toss it kind of over top.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That absolutely. Are you? Is that your turn?
Actually, I'll throw it here, and I'll cast
Okay.
quicken spell. Cast Dragon's Breath.
Beautiful. And then it gets to go.
Yeah. And we'll get it to. Actually, I'll hold off for now because I can't twin it and quicken it. So the
Okay.
panther itself will just do the attack.
Okay.
So it has a bite for 16 to hit.
16 to hit. Will hit.
8 piercing damage.
Fantastic. It will bite and do 8 piercing damage.
Cool.
Fantastic. Next is Telbron.
Okay, so bonus action, I'm going to cast Hex on the one right in front of me.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my cantrip Shocking Grasp.
Okie dokie.
Which will be a 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
How much damage does this do now? So it's 2d8 plus a d6 for my hex. Okay. And you need the damage separated or just total fine?
Here's a rules question. Does hex count as a spell damage? My fellow DMs, what would you rule?
It is spell damage once it's procced by another attack.
Okay, perfect. So no, it can be together.
Okay, so 10, so 14, 17 damage, including Genie's Wrath.
Okay. Does Genie's
now
Wrath
it-
count as spell damage? I'm going to assume so.
Genie's Wrath is a
let me see what
feature.
it
I
is.
don't think it's a spell, right?
It does thunder damage specifically.
Yeah,
if that
so that
means anything.
counts.
Okay, so how much?
thunder
How
damage.
much
I
is
don't
that?
think it does because it's not coming from a spell.
Yeah. Okay. So how much is the Genie's Wrath separate?
3.
3.
So-
Okay. So and then it was 17. The rest of it, or 14?
It's 14 spell damage and 3 from the Genie's Wrath.
Okay. So can you make me a dex save?
I can try.
Best of luck.
Oh, that's a 5.
Oh wait, you're doing this on the other one, aren't you?
The one in front.
You're attacking the one right
yeah.
in front of you. Okay, hang on. Sorry.
Yes.
13, and then we did 7. Oh no, wait. 16. Okay, my numbers all messed up here. So you reach out and you shocking grasp, and lightning ripples across this mage, the chitin that you have been seeing, that you are very familiar with at this point, and it ripples up into the purple crystals on its back, and the lightning bolts collect and shoot back down to you, and you will take 7 damage, half of what you gave it. It only took the half.
And so, since my attack worked, I cannot use a reaction, so I'm backing up 15 feet to get away from it now.
You will take a... You will take a attack of opportunity, but yes.
So my shocking grasp nullifies its reaction until it starts.
Oh, is that what it does?
Yes.
Oh, I don't have to roll for that? That's awesome.
No, I just have to hit you.
Fantastic. Yes. Yes,
So
please,
I'm backing
back
up 15
away.
feet and going away, and that will be the end of my turn.
Now, technically, you are still within reach of the other one.
Was I? Well, that one can hit me then.
That one might be able
I
to
didn't
hit
study
you,
these.
but there's a lot going on, so I'm gonna give it disadvantage for that. Does a 19 hit you?
Unfortunately.
Okay, then it's going to give you. Okay. That's 16 slashing damage.
I'm still up, but ow.
Oh, wow. Shoot. It's okay.
Do you have a thing?
Well, I was gonna Silvery Barbs it.
You can if you want.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Okay, reroll that 19, please.
Who you giving advantage to?
That is going to be... It'll be a 17, and who do you give the advantage to?
17 still hits, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's still hit.
I will give the advantage.
Thank you.
To...
Thanks for trying.
Who attacks? Who's like a single big hit?
Probably Kai.
Probably Kai.
Yeah, I'll give it to Kai then.
Aye.
Okay, good, because I'm about to do something stupid, and I could use it.
Do it.
Beautiful. Wolves, you get to... Unless you have anything else you're doing, Telbron. I think that was everything.
Nope. I used all my stuff. Next
Beautiful.
person's turn.
Wolves.
Okay, so I pre-rolled. Does a 16 and a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So the wolves are both going to go after one each. The northern wolf is going after the most northern buggy do thing.
Okay.
And that's only gonna I rolled 2 1s on the die for that one. So that one's going to do 5 points of piercing damage. And then the other one is going to do 13 points of piercing damage, and they both need to make strength throws or strength saves to be knocked, or 13 or be knocked prone.
Okie dokie. So the southern one that's next to, or I guess they're both next to Kai. The farthest one away is going to stand its ground against this. It digs its little pincery-doos into the stone in the ground, and then but the other one, the wolf, goes low and manages to rip a couple of the legs out from underneath it, and it lands on its back prone. So the one north that's closest to the jaguar and closest to everybody in the showers is down and prone. Is that the wolf's turn?
That is the wolf's turn.
Beautiful. Arlynn, it's you and Uzak. Uzak can give the help action, right? As a familiar?
Yeah, and also, if I don't want to attack, they can attack for me. They can do a bunch of weird shit. Extra
Just loose.
Even mascot. Oh yeah, they also have an action, like an attack action. I don't know. Oh, that's weird. All right, but they have to do that instead of me. Okay.
Is it an actual mascot or familiar?
So it's like the special Strixhaven familiar. 'Cause there's like, you can take a Strixhaven familiar feat, and then you get a special Strixhaven familiar, which can do weird stuff.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a basic familiar, because I get that from Witherbloom, but I thought it's just you get basic, you just be able to cast.
I think Arlynn took the
Find
Strixhaven
familiar.
mascot feat, though.
Yeah, it's a feat.
Rules. Too many rules.
Anyway, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it right now. I swear I could like teleport and switch places with it, but now whatever. I'll figure it out later. I'm gonna cast Catapult at 2nd level.
What do you use, the soap?
What are you throwing? I was
Yeah,
gonna say, are
what
you
is-
throwing the soap?
What is available? What is available?
Soap is probably your only, like, a bar of soap is probably your only, like, thing.
Okay.
On coins?
Unless you want to throw Uzak. Yeah, did you bring your coins into the shower with you?
Probably not. No. Soap is fine because it doesn't
Beautiful.
actually affect the amount of damage it does, the weight of
It
the
doesn't.
object.
No.
So I guess it just like it goes faster if it's lighter
Absolutely.
and conveys the same amount of momentum. And I'm gonna cast it at 2nd level. So they have to do. Yo, can I do it in like a line? Can you see this like this? So if it
yes,
doesn't hit
if
the
you
first
want to
one,
move,
the other one has to dodge it.
I won't give you that, but because I was gonna give the first one cover, but if you move right there, I won't. And I realize you can use one of the grates, one of the shower grates.
Well, it's I can
the
cast this spell within 60 feet, and I don't actually have to be able to see where it's going. It's kind of
Well,
weird.
it doesn't require
because-
line of sight.
No, because I don't aim it. I just like cast the spell.
Oh, so I guess arguably you could. There are some like chairs and stuff that are actually out in the sort of change area
No,
rather than the
I wanna
shower.
do
You can
soap
throw it.
really fast. It doesn't matter.
Fantastic. Soap it is then.
And actually, I read
Beautiful.
the spell, and it is in a straight line. So any creature that would be hit in that straight line has to do a save. So it says, if the object would strike a creature, that creature must make a dexterity saving throw.
That includes the panther,
Oh,
then.
sure.
The panther?
Yeah.
I
I'll throw
will
it
rule because
next to
these
the
are
panther.
large. Yeah,
I
I
can
won't
shoot
make
over
the.
panther.
Yeah. Although the one is prone, so
Which one is prone?
the one closest to the panther.
Oh.
I don't
You could
care.
give it a-
Rules, whatever. I don't get it. Whatever. It's going to be at disadvantage. It fails. And then the other one is also probably going to fail. What's your spell save?
15.
Yeah, it fails. So you lob
himself.
all of a sudden soap comes flinging out of the shower, skids along the ground, clinks up off of the one closest, and then donks off the head of the second one. How much damage does it do? Does your soap do?
4d8. $21 damage.
Son of a bitch!
You could say you cleaned their
Holy
clock.
shit, that's funny. Oh my god. This rips, like pieces of chitin just shatter off of these things as this bar of soap comes flinging out of the shower. Are you doing anything else, Arlynn?
I don't think I have any bonus actions.
Okay.
I'm such a like weirdly leveled character. I can use face step, and I can charm one of them if I face step. Maybe I should do that. That sounds fun. Except then I have to stand next to them, which is probly a bad idea. So
That's
let's
probably a
not.
bad idea. You're much safer where you are. Awesome. Well, they finally get a chance to act. The one closest is going to use its movement to stand up from prone.
First, can you make me a con save, Christa, for my Halo of Spores for the north one because it's within my spore.
A con. It's an 18.
All right, nothing happens.
Okay.
I figured, but
hey,
I keep forgetting about my Halo
it.
scores.
To be fair, I rolled really well. They don't have a crazy con save or anything.
Oh, good to know.
But okay, what am I gonna do? Okay, so one of them is gonna stand up from prone, and is going to take 2 attacks on the wolf that's closest to it. So the one to the north there. It's gonna make a claw attack and then swing its tail around, and that's gonna both probably hit. Does an 18 hit the wolf?
Yep.
Okay, so the 25 is probably gonna hit too.
Oh, yeah, that's probably gonna hit.
Yeah.
It's a safe bet.
Yeah.
So that's gonna do oh my god, 19 slashing damage.
Yikes. Okay. Still
And
up.
then 12 plus 4 is 16 damage.
Okay, still up.
It's still up.
Yep.
Can it and it is now grappled.
Okay, cool.
It can escape with an escape check, a DC 15 escape check.
Cool.
Athletics of 15 to get out the next round.
2 HP, Christa. 2 HP.
So the south one is going to attack, 1 attack on Kai and 1 attack on the wolf. It's going to snap its claws of a 15. Does a 15 hit Kai?
Yeah, I don't have mage armor on today, I'm pretty sure, so yep.
Okay. So in that case, it is going to do slashing damage with its claw, or with its little claw, and do 9 plus 4, 13 slashing damage.
Wimp.
And does a 12 hit the wolf?
Does not.
Beautiful. It swings its tail around. It does not manage to hit this wolf. Top of the order, Kai.
Oh boy. Okay, that one's not prone anymore. Balls. Okay, I have advantage, so I'm gonna crank it in the head with spiritual weapon.
Please do.
Does an 18 hit?
18 hits.
Thank you. That's better than it was before. God damn. That's gonna be a plus 11 points of force damage to the one to Kai's left on the northern. The northernmost one is the physical. And then Kai is going to take a. Oh my god, these guys have 10-foot range.
Because these things supposed to have something to do with spell damage?
So I was just about to ask that. I don't know, because catapult is just a physical object.
It's still
and
a spell, though.
Spirit does that count as spell damage?
It does. Because it also counts as magic damage, even though it's a physical thing. It's magical bludgeoning or piercing or whatever, depending on what you use.
Okay, so it would do it for spiritual weapon too, then?
Yeah, so give it to me.
Okay. So in that case,
I got...
Arlynn, I need Arlynn and Kai to make me dex saves.
Oh, 21 and 19.
Okay, those will both pass.
Wait, I'm making 2 deck save or 1 deck save?
I've hit them twice with spiritual weapons, so I figured 2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
they
just
don't
one
even use
for-
reactions for this. This is just free.
No, it's just everything. Yeah.
Terrifying.
20 on my deck save.
Okay, that's good. So you guys don't take any damage, but I do take half this damage, and I can't remember what this amounts were. 44 minus 3 was 11. 21. What's half of 21? 10. Minus 10 is 34. 39 to 50.
Is the damage that
I'm
attacks
just gonna roll
only
down to
for
this.
magic attacks, or is it for everything?
Magic attacks. So now the question: do the wolves count as magic attacks?
No.
Because they're just summoned creatures, as is the because they don't do magic damage. Okay, 10-4. Okay, we're gonna fudge this a little bit. Sorry, guys. These guys are kind of insane. Okay, cool.
Barely hit them the
Kai.
first time at least, so cool.
Yeah,
Is
and then sorry,
catapult
you.
magic damage.
Yeah,
Bludgeoning. Okay.
but it's magical bludgeoning damage apparently.
Okay.
I'm judging. I'm going off of the more experienced DMs. I believe you guys. Okay, so
If it
Kai,
uses
was
the
that-
spell slots, it's magical damage.
yeah. Were you doing anything else on your actual turn?
Yeah. Does
you
anything
do.
happen to me when I blast him?
Sorry, what did I was doing math and totally missed
So-
what you were.
So
saying.
I hit it.
Yep.
Does anything happen to me with those deck saves?
No, you pass both of them, so nothing.
Okay. All right. So just like magical energy kind of like bamps out at me. Cool. Then I will just
so
suck it.
the sort of bops over towards you and you dodge out of the way.
Okay. Kai's gonna take a 5-foot step back so that he's still inside of their zone.
Yep.
But he is going to upcast Guiding Bolt on the one directly in front of him,
Okay.
which he will do regularly instead of with disadvantage, because it's now more than 5 feet away from him.
But the other one is
Beautiful.
still within 5 feet of you.
Yeah, but I'm not casting on that one.
Any enemy within 5 feet of
Is
you.
it any enemy for that?
Any enemy
All
within
right.
5 feet of you will give you disadvantage on
If you
range.
step 5 diagonally, you're still in its zone and can see around the corner.
Sure. That sounds
Sure.
great. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So let me roll. That's upcast, so that's going to be 5d6 radiant damage. And a deck save is a 12. I think that one probably got me.
Yes.
Okay. So 4, 4, 3. Okay. 4, 4, 3, 5, 6, 11. 22 points of radiant damage to that one.
Oof,
Okay,
nice.
so it'll take 11 and you take 11.
Okay, I can suck that up. Ooh, and no, damn it, that's necrotic. It's like, ooh, I'm resistant. No, I'm not. All right, so Kai's going to take a step back into the toilets, the toilet area, and is going to fire a guiding bolt out of his eyes. The one that is to the north next to the showers now has advantage on it. The first attack against it has advantage.
Wonderful. Nell, you are next.
And you got hit twice, Kai? One from the
I-
spiritual
Only the
one.
once.
Oh, you're right. I'd only got hit once. 1 sec while I do a concentration check. I lose spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapons and concentration.
Yeah, spiritual
it
weapons.
not?
You're fine. Nope.
Okay.
You're good.
I always-
Nope. That's
I always
why it's
think
so
that it should
OP.
be.
It's
Oh, that's
so
right, because
OP.
they rewrote it as concentration for D&D 1, didn't they?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
So these things only attack per person once, I guess, from what we're noticing. Nice. Okay.
Attack per person.
They have
What do you mean?
they have 2 attacks per round.
Yes.
hmm
No, from the mage thing, from reacting on the spells.
So is it like flaring with
everyone.
light?
It's everyone.
Yes.
Is it like-
so
So what's happened? So every time it takes spell damage from an attack, it
So-
takes half, and then you have to make a dex save.
okay, so Kai made his dex save on the second one. Is what happened?
He made on
Okay.
all of the spiritual weapon attacks he made it, but then on his attack, his guiding bolt, he didn't.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. Okay. Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's just gonna blast back.
Yeah. So it will. Yeah. It will. It hits. You hit it with radiant light. It sort of dings around in its little crystals and it shoots back at you. And then when Arlynn had shot the soap at both of them, they will both. Actually, Arlynn, you need to make another one because you hit both of them. So make me another dex save, because both of them will shoot spiritual bars of soap back at you.
22.
Okay, you're good. That was Nell. Nell, it's your turn.
Perfect. Real easy. Nell is going to peek around the corner a little bit. And she is going to cast Wither and Bloom which is a 10-foot radius sphere, and all creatures that I choose need to make a con save.
Okie dokie.
DC 15.
It's a 14 and 17 on the die. So they
Okay.
both passed.
Okay, so they'll take a half, because I'm doing this at 3rd level.
Okay.
So it's 3d6 necrotic, and then since Kai is there, he can get half of this. Like, so basically the same amount.
In health.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, you can spend and roll one of your unspent hit dice and regain a number of that plus 4 for my ability modifier.
Yeah, done.
So that's 9. So that would be 4 points of necrotic damage for each of them.
How many, sorry?
And then 4. And then I guess
4?
half is yeah.
What's your wisdom bonus?
My wisdom is 4.
And can you
So I
roll me
got
a dex save?
Yes, I can. Well, we'll see if I can.
Actually,
I
2,
got
because you hit both
six
of them.
health back from that.
A nat 20 for the first one,
Okay, you're good.
and then a 17 plus 5, 22 for the second.
That'll do her. Perfect.
Sweet.
So
That's Snail's
it-
turn.
the little green energy and spores that like suck
Mhm.
into it bounce around and shoot back out at you, but you step out of the way. Celdrynn.
How are these things looking?
Not half bad.
No? Okay. Oh, and the spores, is that from a feature or a spell?
The Halo spores is my feature, but the Wither and Bloom is a spell.
Got it. Okay. This is watching all these like things with crystals shooting back at people's spells is giving Celdrynn second thoughts about his original plan. He is going to look at his bag, and he's going to pull another thing.
Beautiful. Put it on the other side of the hand.
What are you pulling?
It's another panther. Yeah, I'll put it next to
Oh,
Kai right here.
on the other side. Beautiful.
Really?
So
70% of the time, it works 100% of the time.
roll attacks for both your panthers.
But first,
So many animals.
I know. Which direwolf
di-
is the one that's hurting the most?
The northern one. The
Yeah,
one
the
closest
northern
to
one.
you.
The southern one hasn't
Yeah.
been hit.
Damn. Okay, bonus action, gonna swap some spell slots. Then two panthers will attack. I'll do that off of my turn. I'll do the attacks first. First one from the north. That is probably gonna be a miss. Does a 8 hit.
No. It does
Second
not.
attack. Does a 20 hit.
That'll do it.
Damage from the bottom panther to the northern one.
Okay. And how much was it?
6 damage. Piercing.
6. Piercing damage. Awesome. Okay. It takes that whole attack. Anything else, Celdrynn?
Nope, that's me. It's gonna do my spell slot thing.
Right, and you're perfect. Telbron.
Oh yay. Crap, how am I gonna do this? This is ricocheting all the spells back. I'm gonna move between the two wolves and I'm gonna punch it.
Fantastic. Go for it. Just standing underneath
that
the feet
dice
of
gone.
these dire wolves.
Pretty sure that's a miss though. That's the yeah, it's only 11.
Okay, not gonna do it. Bonus action, anything like that?
Nope,
Nope.
I got nothing else right now.
Wolves.
Alrighty, wolves. Wow.
Wow.
First one with because I forgot about pack tactics the first round, so I rolled pack tactics. The first, so Northy boy rolled 2 nat ones.
Oh no.
Well, he's
Yeah.
only got 2 hit points, so like.
I am. Mhm. He's pretty bad. So 1 for each hit point. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
And then I think the second one
Poor boy
also
lost all
whiffed
his teeth.
because that's only going to be a 10 to hit. So I'm pretty sure the
Does
second
not
one
hit.
also whiffed. So Wolf don't do well this turn.
Okay. Arlynn. Or
Oh,
you're just
crap.
not talking.
Sorry, I was reading about Uzak, and it's complicated how this works.
Overcomplicated
run
rules
it
in
however you
Strixhaven?
run it however you think it's supposed to work, and we'll go with it and we'll fix it later.
Yeah, okay. I'll... Okay, so Uzak can move 30 feet and then go through walls as though it was difficult terrain. How does it work
Oh,
with
okay.
like multiple things being in the same square?
You technically can't be in the same square as anything. You can move through friendly squares.
Okay, so Uzak could like move over here.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Could be. Yeah. Move to the other side of the hand. Yeah. By the north
Oh,
one.
I can't move Uzak.
Yep. Oh, sorry. I should have made him usable by everyone. Controlled by all players. Okay, everyone can move Uzak now.
Yeah.
But just let Brynn move it, Uzak.
Okay, and then I will have them use my attack to do their attack thing. +3 to hit.
Sure. What'd you hit?
I didn't roll yet. Give me a sec. Oh, not good. 11.
It does not hit.
Wow, wow.
Uzak gets a little
Uh.
tangled up under the feet of Nelloris and the panther and kind of gets scooshed slightly and has to inch its way over and doesn't quite get an attack off.
Um,
And then do you have a bonus action or anything?
I do not. God, my character is so like.
We gotta get you some new bonus
do one
action
thing.
spells.
Yeah, it's
All right, it is our guy's turn again here. So the one at the south is gonna have one take at Telbron and one take at the wolf. So claws, that's a nat 20 against Telbron. I'm so sorry.
Please reroll that. Please reroll that.
Yes!
Also, the northern
that is a
one can
nat
make-
20 again.
What the
No!
I'm sorry, man. I can only do so much.
Yeah, seriously.
Con save.
Chris is just coming after me today.
I cast Silvery, but I don't have it.
Hey, you know what? You know
Sorry,
what?
They're so good.
Who wants advantage? Telbron, you have advantage because you're gonna need it for your death saving throws.
Probably.
Ouch! That's fair.
That was the most
Amazing.
savage thing I think I've ever
That
heard
was
you
so
say.
savage. That was
16, 22,
God damn it.
25,
Oh,
31.
someone clip
Of
that.
course it happened when
31
Jen.
slashing.
Hi,
How
Jen.
much?
And yeah,
31.
31. Jesus. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm down. Very much.
And then does a
wolf.
17 hit the wolf?
Yes.
Okay. That is going to be a dirty 20 damage.
That's to the
Um,
southern one or the northern one?
Yeah, the southern one.
Southern one. Okay, so he's still 17. Also, I need
he's-
the.
I
being
definitely
grappled?
forgot that the other one was grappled as well and should have been acting accordingly, but I forgot about that and it missed.
I mean,
so it's
that one
fine.
rolled 2 nat ones, so it makes
It's
sense.
probably why it. Yeah, exactly. There you go. So this one is also grappled now.
Okay, cool. And the first one, the northern one, needs to make a con save for my halo.
Right.
To be fair, if it's just grappled, it doesn't change anything because they weren't moving. Because all it
Yeah.
does.
Oh, right. It just means you can't move.
Grapple
Yeah,
doesn't mean
right.
anything in 5e. Like, it's
I know.
literally just.
So
hang
You
out
rolled a
for a sec.
2 on its save.
okay, so take
So-
4 necrotic damage from my spores.
Okay. Okay. And that is its turns. So, Kai.
Oh, I'm pissed. I'm so pissed. Kai is just gonna freak the hell out. Telbron goes down. You know what? Fuck you. And he's just gonna run up and just start punching the shit out of it.
You know what? Fuck
So-
you. Goes against the teacher.
Kai cares about
Damn.
you.
What are the teachers doing?
That is going to be. So here's the best thing I love about being a Superion. First punch is going to be a 17 to hit.
Yep.
And then second punch, because it can my fist count is light weapons, I can take 2 punches. Is going to be a 21.
That does it, yep.
Yeah, so it's going to be 2d4 plus. So oh my god, I rolled max damage. It's going to be 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Just that's Kai
And
just like
wild
jumps on
magic
this
are
thing and
not
starts.
spells, so
Not spells, just muscle. It's just gonna start
12,
just
okay,
beating
you
the
said-
shit out of the one on the south.
It does say that it triggers on spells and not magic, right? 'Cause then-
exactly.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
it does. It says on spells when it
On
takes damage
spells,
from
I'm not a spell.
Yep.
Yeah, you are. You're magical to me, baby.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Beautiful. Okay, this actually knocks off a number of pieces of chitin on there. Did you want to attack with your spiritual?
I can't. I have to use the bonus action for that second attack.
Right. Okay.
So Kai's just losing
cool.
his shit and just starting to beat the hell out of this thing. Come on, come on, come on.
Nell.
Okay. God, it's a clusterfuck in there. Now Uzak's potentially. So, the way it works is you can be in a space. You can't end your turn in a friendly space, right?
Correct.
Okay.
We played a little fast and loose with Telbron and the wolves, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's fair. No, it's okay. Okay. Yeah. Fuck it. Nell's going to kind of step through everyone, be where Uzak is, and then as she's running by, she's going to inflict wounds at a third level on.
Do it at fifth. Do it at fifth.
I wish I could do it at fifth.
Kill
if I have the
yourself.
spell slots. So she's going to cast inflict wounds. So that is an attack. I will roll that attack.
Yeah.
Okay. That is gonna be a 22 to hit.
That'll do it.
Okay. Let me just grab 5d10.
Jesus.
Yeah. This
I
is
hope-
why I upcast. I hope I make this deck save. Me too, Kelly. Me
Yeah, I
too.
really hope you make that deck save.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. I hope I make this deck save. 12, 20, 29, 34 points of necrotic damage.
Boise.
Oh, the one to the north, right?
Yeah, the one to the north.
Yep.
So that's
How's
going to
it
be
looking?
17 halved.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, you. What was this? Inflict wounds.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what does your inflict wounds look like? Black.
It's like black spory mushrooms that like kind of like come down from her arm, and then she just like it like reaches out and just like starts like infecting the chitin and looking, you know, a little gross
As
and black
you
it's
sort of
rotting.
drag your hand along this, all of the spores lock themselves like in cracks in rock in under all the chitin plates, and just begin to eat their way in. And as they do, they eat their way up into the crystals. And as this thing begins to crumple, and in its death throes, releasing the other wolf, it shoots these spores back at you. Please make me a dex save.
Okie dokie. Okay, mushroom. You can do this.
You can do it, mushroom. You can do it.
Okay. 19.
Yay! You
Yay.
managed to step out of the way of this. Kai's spiritual weapon kind of helps bat out of
Aw,
the way.
thank
a little
you. And then she kind of steps back out of Uzak's space.
bit. Beautiful. Celdrynn,
Is it dead?
that one is real dead. It crumpled down and
I
fall.
crumpled
It sort
into
of
death.
sucked its way back into that weird little vessel before falling apart.
These things only have 13 HP. Celdrynn, you've got. Celdrynn, you weak son of a bitch. Okay, you know what?
Do it.
Fuck it.
Do it.
Release your anger.
Release your anger. Release your spell slots.
He's going to. Celdrynn's going to. So you want me to do my turn, then the Panther, then the other Panther specifically, right? Or are we
Sure.
playing fast?
I mean, if you want to hold your turn for them to go first, go right ahead.
Sure. I'll hold my turn. I'll read it afterwards. But basically, what I'll do is I'm gonna hold my turn to twin Dragon's Breath on these two things, and then they are going to breathe Dragon Breath into them. So it's gonna double up a level 3 spell slot, and it needs to make 2 dexterity saving throws.
Okay, I'm sorry. You are every drug dealer's dream right now, just fully nude, grabbing onto the collars of 2 panthers.
There's
as
gonna
they
be an
breathe
amazing
fire.
painting of me.
Oh, I totally
As-
forgot. We're so naked.
It's
somehow.
Celdrynn in his nude, steam covering his bits, hand on the back of Panthers breathing fire. This is gonna be a painting. This needs to
All
be a
right, fan
painting.
artist, you heard it. Let's go.
Yep.
Someone
Yep.
do it.
Sorry, it needs to make 2 dex saving throws.
Dexterity
Oh,
saving
this
throws,
is a-
yes.
Okay, a 6,
Fail.
and a 19.
Pass.
Unless.
So it's gonna take.
Oh, sorry. you're
Unless.
turning it. You could silvery barbs it.
I could. But then I want to save your guys' life.
I mean, there's only one of these
This is
things.
very
Sure, I'll silvery barbs it and give the affected Telbron for his advantage of his saving throw.
double
Can you have-
advantage.
Can you have 2?
Well,
Doesn't he have?
he can't,
one
but it
already?
runs out on my turn again, right?
Oh, right.
No, it lasts a
I thought
minute.
it
It lasts
It lasts 1 minute.
or 10 minutes or something. It lasts
Does
a
it?
long time. So yeah.
Yeah, it's real. It's really good.
Oh,
It's
okay,
so
okay,
good.
okay.
Yeah.
Wait, within 1 minute. Yeah, I'll give it to. Let's give it to Arlynn. Arlynn hasn't received my
Yeah,
silvery barbs in a
nice.
Cool.
while.
Whoa.
Okay, first one. What?
Yes, I rolled a
was
16
suggestive.
plus 2, so
18.
First one was
So
the one that
18.
failed. Is
Yeah.
gonna be a 11. Let's do fire.
Okay, now this is a spell. Now,
Yep.
because the jaguar is the one doing it, is it the one that
What
needs
does
to
the
make the
spell?
dex save?
What does the feature say?
It says when the hunter takes damage from a spell, it takes half if the creature that cast the spell is in with 60
Oh.
feet of the hunter.
Technically, that's me.
Okay.
I cast a spell.
So you said it was 11 damage?
I
Okay,
need
so
a
that's
dex
gonna
save.
be rolled down is 5. Okay. Yeah, so roll dex save.
13.
that's
14. It's a 14 is the thing, so
Oof.
you're
Do
gonna
I-
take
I don't have anything that gives me a plus thing, do I? Plus anything?
not to dex save.
All right, I'll take it. So I take
Okay.
half that, right?
Yeah.
5 damage.
So 5 damage, yeah.
All right. Celdrynn's down. I'm just joking.
Is that your
We're all
turn?
making
fun.
And then
The second
then
one,
they've
it's
attacked-
it's gonna take half of this damage, which is 11 again. So it takes 5 damage.
And then half again is
But I'm
2.
gonna make another save to see if I do take
Yes.
that. I failed that, so I'm gonna take 2 damage.
Okay. Wonderful. So on to Telbron. Telbron, where's your head at?
Oh, where is his head right now?
Just
I think
Nelloris.
his drive to. No, it's actually the drive to find out the truth of what's going on in his family, because it's gonna put everybody in danger if he can't figure it out.
Beautiful. Roll me a
Nah.
death save with advantage.
It's Alan titties.
You roll that, not me.
Oh right. That's how we do it.
Ooh, DM rolls it.
Forgot about this. Okay. Need to make myself a fail pass chart. Okay. All right. Next is the wolves.
Okay, a wolf. One is grappled. One is not.
Not anymore. Doesn't matter. They're not moving.
Yeah, they're not moving. All right, so first a wolf. Why are the wolves not doing well? So the northern one is a 14. Does that hit?
No.
Okay, so he whiffs. Good job, a wolf. Number 1. Okay, that's better. 15 plus 5 is a dirty 20.
That'll do it.
Alright, cool. A woof, a woof.
A woof, a woof.
Okay, and then I rolled literally even because I rolled 6 and a 1. So 7 plus 3 is 10 damage.
Fantastic.
You're saying a woof.
It rips off a big hunk of chitin.
Oh, I
Kinda
needed to
gets
make
one
a
of the crystals.
strength saving throw to not be knocked prone.
You're just grappled. Oh, it needs to. Never mind.
Yeah, it needs to.
I need to.
Yeah.
Bah! That's a 19 on the dice.
All right, that
Plus
failed.
4.
Or that passes. That passes.
It manages to stand up.
Yeah,
Or to stay as is.
cool. All right, that's wolves.
Arlynn.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm not going to use Uzak again.
Okay.
Let's do. I'll do. Can I like make fireball happen outside the wall so it doesn't hit everyone else?
No.
Or is that cheating? All right.
Yeah.
In,
Oh, no,
I
it
can't make
would
it in
go
like a nearby
everybody.
room. Yeah.
I mean, you theoretically could, but then you're gonna get Kai and
The best you could do is drop it on Telbron and no one else. I think because every other location.
Why? Leave me alone.
It's
only
a
two
20-foot radius. It's 20-foot radius, so there's no way it could.
Wait, are the wolves on our side? The wolves are on our
Yes.
side, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
but we don't care. They're
One's at 2 HP, one's barely.
yeah.
I was at 17.
You're not gonna.
Quick like D&D question: if you're on death saves and you take more damage, do you die faster? Can't remember.
Yes.
Immediate death fail.
Okay.
You take 1 death fail for the damage, unless if it's a melee attack within 5 feet, in which case it's an auto crit, which gives you 2 death
And you
fails.
would automatically take it, right? Because it's like a
Yeah.
dex saving throw and you're downed.
Yeah.
Oh my
You
god!
can't-
If I
you
killed
can't, like,
Telbron,
flip
it'd be
out of
so
the
funny.
Well, the thing is, even if he fails a dex saving throw, he would take half damage, which would
Yeah,
probably
it'd
kill
probably
him.
still
Yeah.
kill him.
Yeah.
So
All right, I guess we'll use anything else. Let's do chromatic orb. Oh, I actually shoot it. Wild. Oh,
You
then I
have
get
advantage.
advantage. Yeah, that seems
Yeah.
like a good idea.
Do
So I
it.
don't have advantage on my saving throw, but whatever. Oh, it doesn't look like I really need advantage. Oh, maybe kind of though. 24 to hit.
That will do it.
Okay. And I will do. I don't know. Fire damage. Let's do fire damage.
Sure.
'Cause I want to do that anyway. And they're gonna take 5d8 of that.
Roll it.
I kind of missed this, so I'm not gonna lie. Where's the d8?
The soap was very useful.
Wow, it's
maybe
a
that's
terrible
why it's
roll,
attacking
Brynn.
us. We dropped it.
23.
23 damage.
Mhm. Yeah.
Halved is 12. Can you make me a dex save?
No. 17.
You manage to dodge back out of the way as this fire comes flipping back at you.
Ugh, flipping fire.
I am gonna make you move just outside of the
Oh yeah, I think I'm in
showers.
line of sight now.
So I just shuffled you out there. Fantastic. That's Arlynn. That's this thing's turn again.
Can I move Uzak and have them give the help action to this? Wait, actually, can Uzak go over here and try and stabilize Telbron? Is that... Can they roll medicine at disadvantage?
I don't think he
+0
can.
medicine at disadvantage.
No, I don't think so. Okay, so he's going to. The big guy is going to attack. Kai's done some damage to it. It's gonna bite at claw at one of the jaguars, and then it is going to tail at Kai. So the bite is gonna be a 17. So one of the jaguars is going to take 18 damage. The jaguar to right in front of the one in between Kai and Celdrynn will take 18 damage. And then does a dirty 20 hit you, Kai?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And so that's going to be a whole bunch of d8s. 1, 2.
No, it's not.
That's going to be 9 plus 8 is 17 plus 4 is 21 plus 4 is 25 damage.
2 hit points, baby.
And you are grappled.
I'm
and
exactly
is that the
where I want
panther?
to be.
Is the panther down from that much damage?
Robin?
Or no, they're Wei's. Wei is the panther.
Wei's?
Is one of the panthers down?
Sorry, what was the damage?
I can't remember. What did I say?
18.
18.
18? That's
Yeah.
the panther down.
Okay, so the one south, the lowest, the one in between you and Kai is down. And Kai, you're still standing?
Kai's still standing.
It's got you wrapped in its tail as it brings you up to its dripping, clicky mouth. Kai, it's you.
I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
God damn it.
And, it's point blank. The Southern Panther's down. Oh boy. How bad does this, how hurt does this thing look?
It's looking bloodied. You can see some of its flesh under its chitin.
Okay.
You go punchy?
Yeah, I think he's got to punch it out.
Punch it out.
Does a 15 hit?
It does. That is its AC.
Okay, then that is a 15 and a 22 to keep punching this thing.
Punch the shit out of it.
And that is 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
All total?
All total, yes.
Oh,
7 and 3.
You punch into this thing, and a number of the crystals on it crack and begin to fall apart, but it squeezes you tighter. Nell.
All right, Nell's. I think the wolf. One of the wolves moves slightly as it jumps, and Nell's gonna see Telbron's body on the ground and go, Telbron! And then she's gonna look at the thing, and go, fucking die! And she's going to cast at a second level this time because I'm not at there those spots. Wither and Bloom. So I need to make a con save, please.
Opa. That is a nat 1.
Hell yeah! Come on, roll
If that
high.
doesn't tell you, then Nell and Telbron are endgame. I don't know what does.
All right, so that's 9, and then if we're doing the homebrew rules of
Yes,
that, it
double
is
it.
an 18.
So it's half still happens,
Well,
so it is going to take 9 damage.
That's
And
fine.
then
And then
you can roll
Telbron,
me
you
a
can,
dex.
yeah, and then Telbron, you can spend a hit die and roll that to gain that back.
Is it just one? Is that how it
One
works?
hit die,
Yeah.
and then you also add 4 for my spell modifier.
Oh, what's the warlock hit die again?
18 for my dex save.
18. Then yeah, the spores bubble up. It begins to loosen its grip
It's D8,
on
isn't it?
Kai
Should be, yeah.
Yeah.
as it turns to glare at you across the way. And your spores and necrotic begin to like eat away underneath its chitin, and plates begin to fall off as it ticks at you. And Celdrynn, this thing looks on death's door.
Okay.
It's leaning back in an Adirondack on the porch of Death's house.
Catapult.
Do it. What are you catapulting?
I'm gonna catapult Towley.
Uzak?
Uzak.
Oh my god!
I mean, you're not really supposed to, but can I?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know. Arlynn, can he catapult Uzak?
Okay. Although it's worth note that Uzak moves things like through difficult terrain, so he'll like.
It's all good. This is gonna end it. I promise you.
All right. Dex save.
Fantastic. You look down at Uzak, who looks back up at you and understands inherently what you want to do, and it
It's a fastball
condenses
special.
all of its ooze and turns itself into a little baseball and gives you and sort of rolls in a way that tells you it's a nod. And then I make a what?
I believe it's a Dex save. Yep, Dex save.
That is going to be a 10.
That is a fail. Dealing 15 damage. My Dex
Dealing
save...
15 damage?
Dealing.
Dealing, okay.
My Dex save is going to be a 14.
14. Wonderful. Did you want Uzak to be a ball or a spear?
What does Uzak want to be?
Yeah, what does Uzak want to be? Probably like a
He
cube.
can be
A cube?
just a perfect cube.
Yeah.
Probably, honestly. It's going back to its roots. Becomes a perfect cube. He turns into a cube, gives you a little nod, and you whip him across. And sorry, what was your dex save?
14.
Okay, that is the DC. So, you whip Uzak out, and it hits this thing square in the center of the big armor plate that it has, he sticks there for a second as it goes with just like the very corner stuck right in, and the armor begins to crack and fall apart as this thing begins to discorporate and fall into pieces. But as it does, it kind of like whips its head forward and flings Uzak back at you. But Uzak just in time turns back into a glorb instead of a hard cube and lands kind of splorched all over you. Actually, no, very conveniently hiding your crotch.
No!
What's
happening?
Uzak.
Christa, this is a living creature down there.
But in
So-
the
so fun
equivalent
fact,
of
I
back
can-
like this.
I can switch places using teleportation with Uzak.
Oh no.
Oh
your call. It's
Uh,
your call.
Uzak flops back, and then does that kind
As
of
he
like
hits down
heel-
there, I'm gonna make that anime like and like blush faced and
and then he kind of peels off as if he was like stuck to a wall and just kind of goes and lands on the floor. Kai, you are released. Telbron, have you taken your healing? And as
Yeah, I rolled max health.
hell yeah, you did. Telbron, you sit up with these two wolves kind of on either side of you, almost as if they're protecting you. And everyone stops for a breather. And that's where we will end the session, and we will wrap up year 2 next time on Strixhaven, a curriculum of chaos. Thank you everybody for being here. You're all so wonderful.
Thank you, Christa.
Yay!
Christa.
All right. Thanks everybody for being here. It was good.
Yeah, that was
I almost
fun.
have a present done for everybody. I've been working
What?
on.
Oh, no.
and You'll see.
What?
Is it? Oh my god!
Is it a
it?
drawing of
No.
Uzak on Celdrynn?
Yeah.
Yeah, so many good
Okay.
paintings for this session.
So
Next,
thank you all for being
session.
here on. What's that?
I was gonna say next session we find out if Arlynn will switch places with him or not.
Ooh, that's a sexy. That's a sexy right there. Thanks everybody for being here tonight. Thanks everybody on Patreon for supporting. Big thank you, of course, to my mom, the divine producer Jan, as well as our demonic producer Precarious, to our wizards of the Patreon, Ink Goblin and Tammy the Forever Cleric, not in no particular order, and of course to our High Council of the Patreon, Taryn the Traveler, Buddy, all of Trazelta except for that one leg, Amberthist, Cubby Gummy, Raven with Baubles, Karasha Urquhart, Drew Thompson, Sergio, Chef Aladeth, Larouk, Sorcerer Sanguine, and Mike Baxter. You're all amazing.
You're so gonna
Trez
take my leg
legs
in
back in.
Arcos, aren't you?
Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
Should have played
that
a
was
centaur, then you'd have spares.
Ha! That's me. No taking my legs, Traz.
No, I'm gonna ask
away.
Millie to make me one.
Jesus.
It's true.
Celdrynn's just buried in dice over there.
Yep.
It's true. So that's all I've got for tonight.
That's
How's
it.
everybody else? We
Wonderful.
good?
Yeah, we're all good.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for being here.
Thank you,
Jen,
everyone.
thank you for
Good night,
allowing me
everybody.
to hurt Traz. Good night.
Good night, everybody.